What's cracking, good people at home? Welcome to the White Guys podcast, where white guys talk about white guy things. In today's news, I no longer have lung cancer like I did last time.
That's true. He's back to
And
normal. We can finally have a conversation. Fuck.
we could finally have a conversation. This time I won't make everyone talk about their sexual preferences in United States politicians.
That's
Um,
good. Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot that happened. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember much of these these podcasts when we're done with it. Putting
I
out
just remember the parts where which I can blackmail you with, bro.
hey, I'm not who uploads them. Okay, so I blackmail myself. You can't blackmail me if I just put it on the internet. All right, that's not blackmail. It's out there.
But 10 years down the line, when you become famous for one reason or another, and this doesn't pop off, I will remember and I will have the footage online for easy reference.
No. I'm gonna advertise. Listen, I'm gonna be the guy who's like, yeah, I'm a shit poster. What of it?
You're the guy who's gonna advertise all the hate crimes you've talked about committing.
Yes, I'm gonna be so fucking alpha about it, right? I'm just gonna say it like, yeah. What about it? I'm not fucking perfect.
Doyle 10 years from now, yeah, I hate women. What about
okay,
it?
whoa, I never said that. Let's not straw man me here.
There's a reason I prefer men and have a posse following me around constantly.
Okay, the posse is to make me feel better. That's not related to sexuality. The posse is just very important to my self-confidence.
But they're all men.
I mean, yeah, but it's like putting yourself on gay on Tinder. I guarantee you'll get 99 likes within a couple hours. I wouldn't know. I mean, I wouldn't.
Okay. Keep going.
No, but seriously, great self-confidence booster. That's how I found out it wasn't me. I wasn't really the problem in the equation, I don't think.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
I know.
So besides unintentionally exposing yourself on the internet,
I didn't expose shit. Everyone knows. Let's be real. Anyways, let's talk about something very serious. A possible war crime happened.
Oh yeah,
that's what's gonna cut right into that.
I mean, shit.
I can't pronounce the name of the place, so I need you to tell a story.
So okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know the exact area it happened to.
I'll try. If you want, I can try and type you the name.
I just know that. Yeah, because I have an article up here, but essentially. Big boom happened in Poland as Russian missiles fell into the country and killed 2 people.
Kuba, I'm gonna type it to you, but I can't do the accents, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Don't worry, bro. Wouldn't it be really embarrassing if I couldn't pronounce it though?
The last O has an accent on it. that doesn't look like a real name, like a word. It looks like I just slammed my face on the keyboard there.
It genuinely does, but I believe that should be, if you're saying there's an accent on the end, I think it's pronounced przewodów.
Bullshit.
It should be, at least. If it's not, I'm gonna feel really fucking stupid. If not przewodów, it's przewodów. Okay. But it depends on the accentation.
I can see that. I think it's dumb, but I see it.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah, so I'll let you read the article. I have some numbers here, but I'll let you do that thing first.
Well, yeah, so basically the Polish Prime Minister, Mateusz Morawiecki, said the government was investigating and raising its military preparedness, which they should, obviously. If you have missiles landing in your country, that's something to concern yourself with. Now, I'm Polish, which I guess is probably pretty self-evident now, but my mom was talking about this to me earlier, and she was obviously pissed off, because we have family in Poland. But, yeah, it's really interesting to me that this happened, let's just say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so it, I don't know, I think the city that these were supposed to be targeting, can't pronounce it again, it's Lviv, like that, Lviv, and that's 70 kilometers away from where they hit. The town they hit is only 7 kilometers away from the border. This is still fucking an absurd amount of distance. All right, that's terrible aim. Okay,
And women still tell me 6 inches is not enough.
What does that even mean in this equation here? Wait, no,
Distance,
a kilometer
length.
is significantly bigger. I mean, okay, yeah, I know. I guess I just
you get it now.
I get it now. I was thinking about backwards. I was thinking about back. Sorry, I'm just focused on the 2 people who just got bombed today, and they weren't even at war. Okay,
You were so flabbergasted you thought inches were bigger than kilometers.
No. Okay, the thing is, I thought what you said was backwards because I was going to say kilometers are bigger than inches, and I realized, wait, no, I think I'm thinking about what he said backwards. I was about to cuss you out. No, but seriously, that's pretty sizable distance to fuck that up. Wrong country, guys. Just fucking put it out there.
Right.
And on the day of the G19 summit too, so like a bunch of world leaders are already talking today.
Mm-hmm. It's like I know crackhead conspiracy theorist brain is turning on here, but it's like it's hard to put this down to accident. Weapon systems like this are hardly this inaccurate, right?
This inaccurate, yes. That this is an absurd distance to be completely off. But you also have to keep in mind this is Russian technology, and have you seen their weapons lately?
Keep in mind Russia is a lot sneakier than we give them credit for, because keep in mind
that's also true.
There's something else I can kind of segue this into, but we might want to cover this a bit more.
Sure.
But like, yeah, in general, Russia is just very sneaky with stuff like information wars on the internet, basically, which has been proven to be true.
That they like other country bots. I know about that is like currently intruding on other countries' like international laws. I can't name him right now. I got a cease and desist from China.
Taiwan is not a country. Everyone, keep that in mind. Always remember, it belongs to the state.
Cuba,
of China.
if I don't like chime in right now and say Taiwan is a country, we're gonna get so much fucking flack. Like.
What do you mean, Doyle? Taiwan is not a country.
Which one of us is bought off, guys? Which one of us is bought off? They can only afford one of us.
Which one's easier to buy off? The answer's me.
Clearly. I'll take that. I'm glad I'm a hard man to buy off. I stick to my guns. If I hate you for reasons, I'm gonna hate you. It's called stubbornness. No amount of money can change that. Except for like maybe $50. Just maybe. If my limit's 50, I don't know what yours is. That's all it takes to get me. They got this guy a Big Mac combo.
No. 49. They had to give me at least like 4 Big Mac combos.
That's a couple Big Mac combos, yeah.
Yeah. That'll keep me fed for like a week, bro. At least. That's a bunch of calories.
But yeah, I mean, there's not much more comment on this right now. It literally just happened a couple hours ago, and information's kind of scarce. And obviously, you don't really come to White Guys podcast for war. I mean, other than last week's episode, you don't normally come here for war crimes. So I think we'll segue it now.
To be fair, last episode did have a lot of war crimes, so you should all check it out on the channel.
I could go with or without, to be honest with you. Well, anyways, go on. You had another story you want to talk about there. I'm just going to segue into that because we're running out of stuff here.
Oh yeah, continuing about Russia. This is more so personal, I guess, to us because we're Canadian, but like Canada, I found this really interesting because I saw that Canada donated another basically 500 million to Ukrainian war efforts, and there were a lot of mixed opinions on it. Some people like taking.
I think I have mixed opinions on it, and people know where I stand. I reckon I'm very supportive of Ukraine. But guys, no one can afford shit right now. We're taking in another 500,000 immigrants. What the fuck?
No, I don't get. I'm not going to get into immigration stuff. I'm an immigrant myself, so I probably have more of a right to say it than a lot of people. But
I'm pure blood Canadian at this point. I mean, obviously immigrated years and years ago when the Irish couldn't survive.
Yeah, like all white people who
white people who live here. I'm just saying. I know I'm one too. Don't get me wrong.
But I'm like proper immigrant. I'm like actual.
You're like recent history.
I literally moved here.
Yeah, like you're literally very recent. Your mother. We talked about them on the show. I think that she just became a fucking citizen officially.
Yeah, she became a citizen a couple of fucking weeks ago.
Yeah,
I at least got my
crazy.
citizenship. Yeah, I got my citizenship like 3-4 years ago, I
Yeah.
think. Something
Well,
like that, yeah.
Hey, you talk about the Ukraine fund, which I could get into. I'm not going to right now.
Yeah. Well, firstly, Canada has already donated billions to the Ukrainian war effort because we do have a military budget. I mean, I guess what else are Canadians going to
That's
use their
true. We're not
military
doing
budget
it.
for at
We're
the
not
end of the
doing
day?
anything.
Yeah. Well, we just share the one fucking like fighter jet we own or some shit.
If only we still had those ones that we made back in the Harper administration. Remember those ones?
That's something not a lot of people are going to understand.
I know no one's gonna understand, but we had some advanced shit. There was a real chance, I'm not even fucking with you, that we could have had the best Air Force in the world. That's real.
Yeah, with the like 2 fighter pilots who'd actually enlist.
No, I know. Listen, dude, if I got to fly one of those fucking things, just saying.
Fair enough. They went global, but I keep getting off topic. Basically, a lot of people were agreeing with it because there's a very good point that funding Ukraine prevents Russian forces from being strong enough to invade other countries if they did take out Ukraine. So it's kind of it's a win-win for us at the end of the day because Russia's obviously they've already started a war with Ukraine. What's stopping them from pursuing further conflict?
The fact their army sucks.
Their army does suck, but they still have a lot of people.
No, I saw a video of a Russian dude, one of the helmets they gave him, and he just punched a giant dent into the helmet. He punched that.
Sad. That is flaccid as fuck.
That's embarrassing. Like, what? Even we got better shit than that. We don't even, like, do anything. Just, sorry. Okay, last time I cut you off. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, no, all good. For the 2 people listening, it's probably a little frustrating, but we're getting there.
It's not. We're having a conversation. We have nothing to talk about in like 2 hours of runtime, so I'm just helping out here.
So true. Keeping in mind, I don't know how to socialize with people because I am built different. But, Russian cyber wars basically is where I'm getting at because a lot of people were suggesting that this was bad, and I mean I can understand it. Like, this country's kind of fucked economically right now, as are a lot of countries, so we shouldn't be investing hundreds of millions of dollars into foreign affairs. But at the same time, a bunch of people made this fair point, and this is what I want to talk about a bit, is the Russians, or like Russian intelligence, infiltrating Western social media and spewing their opinions to influence the thoughts of the people.
Yeah, but don't worry, because Elon Musk bought Twitter. He's going to stop that. He said, he promised. The thing he's not doing.
Yo, so true. He's so doing it, bro. He's so doing it. You already know.
Very, very not supportive of his decisions, but...
Did you hear, actually? I'm eating a donut, by the way, in case you didn't notice.
I didn't know what you were eating. I just knew something was going in that mouth hole.
Fat cock. What? He almost fired a dude because he corrected him on Twitter.
I actually want to chime in on that because I don't think what Elon did was right at all. Okay, everyone should know my opinion. I think Elon's kind of a fucking idiot. Okay, but as far as I'm aware, that guy who he was arguing with was laid off weeks ago. And people, if you look at his tweet history, apparently, and I haven't went and checked myself because I don't know his fucking name. He was laid off in the first Twitter layoffs that happened like 2 weeks ago. And people are looking at these tweets where Elon said he's fired and taking that as he just fired him on the spot. Now, I can't really confirm or deny this because I haven't went and checked myself, to be honest with you. But if that's fucking true, guys, you can click on there. Reddit users will go all out. I shit you not. They'll go all out checking people's post history, looking for one goddamn thing you can use against them. But they won't check this guy's Twitter profile? Because if I end up going and checking that, if I find out the guy's name, I probably will. I did know it at one point. I just don't know his handle. Yeah, if I go and check that, I find out that apparently he was laid off like 2 weeks ago, I'm going to judge people a lot more. Not that I think him getting laid off was right. I think that's fucked up in the first place because he was clearly very competent and very good at his job.
A lot more competent than Elon Musk is at his, clearly.
Fucking a lot more competent we are at this. But
So
but yeah, no, genuinely, I don't think him getting laid off is right. I just think if you're gonna argue against somebody, be fucking honest. Okay? Like, what? Guys, there's a lot to criticize Elon on, and this is still one of those things. Do it properly, right? Again, I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking bullshit right now. I'll have to double check, but I'll look into it. Not right now. I'll probably correct myself next week if I remember to do that.
you won't.
I won't. I won't. I definitely won't. But yeah, no, genuinely, there's so much more to talk shit about when it comes to Elon Musk, and people are choosing the weakest things. Like, this is the same week that he accidentally disabled two-factor authentication. You cannot, if you have two-factor on your account and you log out, you cannot sign back in. I saw one post about that.
That's fucking stupid.
He didn't mean to. He just shut down a bunch of microservices, one of which happened to be two-factor authentication. I don't completely mind the idea removing, like, seeing what tweets, like, what you tweeted on. That's stupid. That was always kind of dumb, and people made fun of that. But two-factor is kind of important.
Bro, see me tweeting off my smart fridge, bro.
Well, that's exactly it. You have three options if you tweet on a fucking computer, and then joke options. The only thing that was ever useful for is seeing if it was actually Donald Trump tweeting or his PR team. That's it. Because if it was,
that's crazy. That's smart.
It is smart because if it was Donald Trump, it was from an iPhone. If it was from his PR team, it was like a computer. And that's really fucking funny to me.
No, that's pretty funny. I have to admit, that's great. That's really good.
I didn't even know that was a thing until someone pointed it out. I was like, okay, yeah, it's still a useless fucking feature, I agree, but that's funny.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing until you mentioned it just now, and that's, in my opinion, that's fucking global. That's really good, actually. Holy shit.
But
it makes sense. Of course, the PR team's gonna do it on a fucking laptop or
yeah,
like
they
PC
wouldn't.
or something.
They don't have access on his phone on their phones, I guess, or they have their own Twitter accounts and don't want to sign in back and forth. But yeah, no, I mean that's the only thing that feature's ever been used for. I don't think it was useful at all. But however, I think two-factor, a lot of people kind of rely on that now. I've been hacked before, not on Twitter, so I have two-factor on some things. So that's just putting that out there.
I'm not gonna comment on my history of being hacked for the sake of not jinxing myself. So I'm just balling. I vibe.
The only account I've ever had that got like actually hacked, I have some accounts where the passwords got leaked. I just changed those, whatever. Was my Instagram. And I remember this because I got DMs of people telling me I got hacked. I didn't even know at the time because they posted an image. Well, it was, and everyone remembers this because like 2 million accounts got hacked. It was nuts.
Yeah, it was a massive hack.
Yeah, and like a bunch of my friends also got it, so I wasn't like alone. I didn't feel like that embarrassed about it. But I did activate two-factor for it after that. Which ended up fucking over in the long run. Whoops. But, so, it was this hacked, but they just posted this image that's in a link in the tag. And it was like, hey, check out this site for cheap Ray-Bans, or something. It was, like, really weird. Like, why Ray-Bans, of all things? Right? Like, can you done, like, a Rolex? Or, like, something cooler? Sorry, I'm an aviator kind of guy.
What?
It was Ray-Bans. It was specifically Ray-Bans, but it wasn't, like, legit at all. It was like you click on the link and they have your IP and some shit. It was an IP grabber. It was stupid. Especially if you know me, you know damn well I'm not sponsored by fucking Ray-Bans. And two, I prefer aviators. I'm just going to put it out there. I don't look great in, like, Ray-Bans.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I am the goofiest looking motherfucker in any pair of sunglasses, which is why you have never seen me in any pair of sunglasses ever.
That's true, actually. I don't think I've ever seen you wear sunglasses. Wait, that's real. Wait, hold up.
That is real. You've
never
seen me wear
worn sunglasses in front of me.
Yeah, because I look goofy as shit.
No, I mean, I also look goofy, but I just like aviators. That's crazy though. I never realized. Like I never saw this guy in sunglasses.
Yeah, never. We've known each other for fucking what, 7 years now, and you've never seen me wear
Fuck, give or
sunglasses.
Yes, 7, almost 8 years actually.
8, bro.
Well,
bro, don't make me feel
we
old.
met 2014, right?
I think
That's when we went because we met in high school. So
Yes.
that's about 2014, right? It's 2022.
No, because if we met in high school, then I mean, it would be
2016
yeah,
was
it would
like
be it would be like
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah,
now,
give or take 7 years, coming up on 8. Fuck, man. I didn't realize we knew each other that long. That's kind of nuts.
Yeah, time fucking flies by, bro.
Felt like fucking yesterday. I remember that gym class.
That gym class was lit, though.
I guess
That gym class was
I'm
lit.
telling this story on the fucking stream, and like this is something you and I can agree with. The one kid who just he had every time in gym class. I can't say our gym teacher's name, but it was hilarious. There's one kid in the class who also had a YouTube channel, which I'm not doxing the guy. He,
oh my god.
What should we call him? What should his name be for the story?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. He struck me as a Jeremy. He
Yeah.
looks like a Jeremy.
He does.
Yeah, Jeremy was every time in gym class, he came in and fucking every single time without fail, he'd go, my feet hurt. And he complained to the teacher until the point where the teacher's like, okay, yeah, just sit on the sidelines. I don't care. Because listen, gym teachers don't give a shit, okay? The fact is, if you're gymming, fuck it, you pass. You don't need to be good at anything, just you pass.
As long as you try, you show even a semblance of trying.
As long as you're like just enjoying it. That's all it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
and I think it's funnier because I'm pretty sure you've brought the story up before.
I
on
think
another
I
episode.
did like last week, but I didn't get too into it.
Yeah. And I want to
happening.
bring up. Yeah, I want to bring it up.
Can we talk about
as
pixels?
well.
That's why.
We did talk about pixels.
Yeah, that's
true.
why I brought this guy up.
It's funny as well because this guy isn't the only guy in the class who had flat feet.
Yeah, that was the
as
problem.
well. I did as well. So I was the antithesis to his whole argument because I always went balls to the wall in gym class. Because why wouldn't I?
Yeah, it's gym
Get
class.
a good workout. Yeah.
Well, for us, we had it last period too, so we didn't have to worry about like stinking up the place. We could literally just have fun with it, and we just go home and shower. It's like whatever.
Literally.
There was no. Hey, okay, you remember that fucking time we went out to the field? This is a fun. We're reminiscing here today, everybody. We went out to the field, and you climbed the fence.
Yeah, I remember that. I just climbed and jumped over the fence.
Well, I think it's funny because, by the way, the teachers were like, "Hey guys, I gotta get stuff in the back room. Head out to the field and get ready. We'll play rugby or whatever." And so we head out, and you jump the fence. We jumped the fence, and about 4 minutes later, somewhere in that, like 5 minutes later, the teacher comes out. And he comes up to us. And he looks at you and says, "Hey, never do that again."
I forgot about that part.
Like what? How the fuck did he? I'm sorry.
Bro, man had some eagle vision going, I swear.
He had like a sixth sense. Like that guy does
Man
something.
man had a mini map in the corner of his vision.
Yeah, he saw you clip through the wall and he went, God damn it.
Yeah, he just knew at that moment.
Man
bro.
has x-ray vision because at the time I can confirm because I was actually looking to make sure the teacher wasn't there while he did this. And lo and behold, there was no teacher. Like he wasn't there. So I was so fucking flabbergasted when he came out and said, "Hey, don't do that again." What? Where the fuck were you, man? We saw him exit the building. We saw him come from the same door we did.
Yeah.
I'll never
It was
understand.
insane.
I'll never understand. But
Bro,
that's
it's that mini map. It's that mini map,
he
bro.
must have had something. A walkie-talkie. Someone snitched. Like what?
Bro, when the other kid saw me climb the fence, was like, "Oh no, this is dangerous.
Actually,
We can't have
it's
this."
probably fucking Jeremy. He probably went,
had to be
It's
Jeremy.
really dangerous. You can't do that. The thing is, Jeremy kind of looks like, and this is a reference, Kyle's cousin from South Park. If you know what Kyle's cousin looks like, that's what Jeremy looked like. Okay?
Hold on. I haven't watched enough stuff. Oh my god, it does!
Yeah, it looks just like him. That's what Jeremy looks like, but taller, obviously.
Spot on.
It's
Dude,
nuts. It's
sorry.
and the thing is that character does exactly what Jeremy does. He just complains. Like, oh, I actually can't do that because of my asthma. I wonder where Jeremy is to this day. I have no idea. After that year, after grade 9, we just lost him. I never talked to him again.
No, I actually saw him because I had Jeremy in band. Like,
Oh, he was in band?
last year. Yeah, he was in
I
band.
never knew that.
Yeah. So let me tell you though,
Okay.
he was not a great band kid. I
Well,
was in
to
the
be
percussion
fair, there's like that's most band kids. I'm sorry. Not
Fair
saying
enough.
you. I'm just saying that's like.
No, fair enough. There's like this massive divide between like the band kids who just show up to fuck around and the few ones that are actually good at their instrument.
Yeah, because there's some band
Massive
kids who
divide.
actually care, and some who are just there because they can do it.
Yeah, because keep in mind, at our school at least, the way band worked is that it was the only extracurricular which gave you a credit,
Mm-hmm.
like an actual credit towards graduation. No other extracurricular did that, so you could fast lane high school in a sense by doing it for all 4 years. It was great. It made it so you could have a lot of more free time in your last year. But that's not the point. The point is Jeremy, without fail, would fucking sit down in band, and I shit you not, I don't know how he does this. He takes his phone and plays games in class. That's not the weird part. People do that.
Yeah,
That's
I've seen
unsurprising to me.
worse.
Especially we were both percussionists, and trust me, in the percussion section, there's so many fucking blind spots. I swear to God, you could get away with anything. I have multiple stories I can get into with that, but the point is, Jeremy would sit there, grab his phone, and less than an inch from his face, his phone was touching his fucking nose while he was fucking like gaming away. And I'd look at him and I'd be like, huh? Do you even see anything? The thing that people need to also know about Jeremy, he wears glasses. And
Yeah.
he needs to wear glasses.
Again, if you look up Kyle's cousin, he looks literally exactly like that. Exactly. And I feel bad that we're spending 20 minutes of the episode talking shit about this guy, but we're reminiscing about Jeremy. Because I miss the guy, I'll be honest with you.
I kind of do. He had his little charm to him that like made him kind of iconic.
He was such a cliche nerd character.
He was
You don't
the
see it
epitome of it.
Yeah, you
he
don't
was the
see that.
epitome of it. Yeah. I don't know about other high schools, but our one in particular didn't really have stereotypes as strong as a lot of other schools would. Like, I don't think we really had.
What, you didn't
jocks.
hang out with the greasers? They wore their leather jackets and slicked their hair all the time, man.
Oh yeah, every high school has it, bro.
Our
Everyone.
greasers were just car guys. And I recently got back to my Instagram for the first time in God knows how long. Like 2 months.
Yeah, my ass is still visible on it in like one of your posts. It's really funny.
It is funny. But I was going on it. It's like, man, they're still taking pictures of their cars. It's not, they're not even like cool cars. They're like a Honda Civic. It's like, okay, I mean, what? If I took a picture of my Ford Fusion, would you lose your fucking mind? No.
Nah, bro, listen. What that Civi lacks in aesthetic makes up for in spirit, bro.
Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, a Honda Civic is a fine car. I'm not judging it. I just think it's like, I mean, you're hyping it up a bit. It's not like a Ford Fusion or anything, right? Like,
Yeah.
You're
No, but
right.
seriously, jokes aside, something I never get about very heavy car guys is how they gas up the most mundane fucking cars. Like, you go and talk to them. I like cars a decent bit. I'm not crazy about
Yeah.
them. I like playing Forza Horizon from time to time, you know.
I think you and I are in the same boat where we like cars, but we don't really care about the I don't care about the inner workings that much. Let me be honest. I like the style of the car. Okay.
Yeah.
I go, man, that Mustang looks sick as fuck. All right. Now Lambo, sure. I'm a muscle car kind of guy. I like the muscle. I like Mustangs and stuff. You know.
I love either muscle or like coupes. I'm cool with those two. Those are like my styles, you know.
Yeah. I
They're
feel
they can be super sexy sometimes. But yeah, I agree with you. For me, it's aesthetic and a little bit of function. Like, I want to be comfortable in the car, which is why
That's true.
that's why I also have a soft spot for like just gigantic hatchbacks. Like, we have one. It's really spacious, really comfy.
I'm not the
But
biggest
yeah.
fan of hatchbacks. I'm typically driving alone. And when
That's-
it comes to
that's
that,
fair.
I don't like them that much. It's a whole thing. Especially, I have dogs, right? And they can just
Oh,
jump into the, like, I take them out for drives, right? They'll jump right into the back. One time, I went out to McDonald's to show my coworkers wanted to meet my youngest pup, Daisy. Well, I take Daisy to McDonald's or whatever, and I order her like a patty with no seasoning or anything, and they'll make it because they know it's a dog. They're really excited to meet Daisy. Okay, and I got myself like just like a milkshake. Well, they park me because they're actually waiting for the patty because it's unseasoned, and I'm sitting there waiting, and Daisy hops into the back of the hatchback because my car, if you know, you know, I don't have it right now. Well, if you know, you know. Well, Daisy just takes a whopping shit in the back of the car. So I didn't notice for a while. It clued into me like when I was driving home. I went, fuck, that's why she went in the back, didn't she? So I pull over at a park, like a certain park, and I open the back and I go, yep, that's a steaming load of dog shit. But what I did was genius, okay? I have, because at the time I had to wear masks at work every single night, but I forgot to throw them out when I left, so they're all in the car. So because I don't have toilet paper or anything to grab it, or like doggy bags, I just use the masks to grab the dog shit.
Oh my god, bro.
Dude, I work what I'm given.
I mean, shit. You gotta do what you gotta do. I respect it. Fuck.
Yeah, Daisy's a good girl. She just wasn't ready for the hatchback. Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Nah, bro. She did it on purpose. She's a gangster,
an asshole,
bro.
No, she's actually a cunt. I'm gonna be honest. That dog's an asshole, but I love her so much. Holy crap.
Daisy's a girl boss, bro.
Daisy is a girl boss.
Crazy.
I fucking love that dog.
It's funny how my dog's kind of the opposite.
Hmm?
My dog had when he was around, bless his soul.
God bless. He was a great dog. He was so chill.
Amazing dog. He was, right?
Yeah, like fuck, man. I wish my dogs were that chill.
Right? My dog is like literally, if a dog were a stoner, my dog would be a stoner.
That is fucking hilarious. I think like my dog has your personality. Your dog is mine, bro. Your dog's just vibing. He's living life. My dog's like, hey, wanna go play Sonic Frontiers?
So true. So true.
Go on.
Which is funny because I had a story about Sonic Frontiers, but
well, we'll get to that when we get to gaming news.
Yeah, exactly. Foreshadowing.
It's not foreshadowing. I very clearly stated it.
Fuck you. Go suck a cock.
Actually,
go suck.
No, it's funny. That's the second time that's happened to me tonight, but not getting into it.
Sucking cock?
No, the foreshadowing. What? The exact bit we just had right before. Talk about the dog. Talk about the fucking dog.
Yeah. So my dog, he had a hierarchy of preferred seating, which started with the back,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'd always sit in the back usually because, well, we don't want him running around the front too much because we usually, if we bring him out, we're going out as a family or something.
Mm-hmm.
He'd progress his way to the front passenger seat. And he had a fucking obsession with the driver's seat. Like, he knew that signified... Yeah.
No, I'll tell you, because Benny did the same damn thing. Benny was the same fucking way.
Really?
He wanted to be in the driver's seat at all times, the fucking asshole. And it pissed off my dad to no end.
Literally the same situation with he like always tried to sneak his way to it. Mm-hmm. And the best part was, doesn't matter what you did, if you left him alone in the car, in the back, you sometimes, to prevent this from happening for one reason or another, usually we didn't have one, but maybe his paws were muddy or something, then we'd be sticklers about it. We'd like put like blockades or something, keep him from getting through. But the issue is, my dog was an escape master. Like, he was an escape artist, because from a young age I always set up pillow forts, and he wouldn't be able to get like through a door in the house unless he got through it. So he's the sneakiest bastard, and he'd always get through. It's impossible. I shit you not.
I got plenty of stories now. Fuck.
Yeah.
First of all, talk about the car thing. I got to talk about the escape master thing, because beagles are masters of that.
They
so
seem
Lucy,
like a dog.
They're really good at getting out of places you don't want them to be in. Fucking Lucy. Just talk about the car thing real quick. Her preferred spot's weird, and I have a picture of this. 'Cause I thought it was really cute. After Shiloh passed, I took the other two dogs out for a drive. I wasn't too bummed about his death because I knew it was coming, but it still sucks. But so I took the other two dogs out because Lucy was still young; she doesn't fucking understand. But I didn't know this at the time. And I took them out. I had my car back then. That's crazy. She was scared because when they picked up Lucy for the first time, there was a giant fucking truck, like, on the way home. There was a giant truck, and it just, like, I don't know, honked or something, and made a huge loud noise. And Lucy went and hid underneath the glove box on the passenger side of the car.
Oh, okay.
So now she's terrified of being in cars, and whenever she gets in a car, she'll just go under the glove box. She'll do that.
That's adorable, though.
It's so fucking cute, dude. But the thing is, Lucy's kind of an idiot, and this happened before I started driving. The car was still in park and all that. She got in the driver's side. She was on the pedals. She just hopped on. She was, like, lying down. I think I had the picture of it. It was adorable. I was like, Lucy, you can't be there. I will kill someone if you are there. Okay?
Bro, she was just trying to learn. She was just trying to pass driver's ed. Can't.
No, she was trying to sleep. I was rudely awakening her.
Nah, she was hustling. What are you on about?
Yeah, she's hustling. I do have the picture. You can see my feet in the picture, so you know I'm there. You can't see the pedals, but you can see my fucking feet.
Feet?
Feet? No, I was wearing my work shoes. So you can't. They're steel-toed. Trust me, my feet are not that big. They kind of look like clown shoes. But beagles, I may have mentioned on the podcast, they're fucking genius. Okay, these dogs are smarter than me, and they work as a team. I accidentally created like an Ocean's 11 style team, and I know fucking damn well it's Skippy telling them what to do, the bastard. Okay, so
I mean that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he's like the he's been here. Shiloh taught him all his tricks. Shiloh knew how to open the back door and stuff, which is crazy because it's a sliding door and it gets stuck. Okay, that's his own problem. Don't even know how we did that.
Yeah, that thing fucking jams.
That thing jams. But Shiloh was like, oh, whatever, I'll just open it. I'm gonna go outside. I'm feeling like going outside. No one's gonna stop me. Skippy knows all this bullshit. So Daisy found out how to open the doors in the house. That's a problem. Okay? That's because she's a puppy and she fucking destroys everything, okay?
That is a massive problem.
She actually, because this wasn't because she could open the door. The basement door is actually different because it opens the other way. So she can't get into my basement on her own. But my family's stupid, and they let they let the dogs in every goddamn morning. And they got my playing cards, my Magic the Gathering cards. Luckily, the cards are okay, but the box I kept them in is fucked. All right, the box is gone, but the cards are all a-okay. But because they all got shuffled on the floor, I need to remake my entire deck. Fuck.
Bro, this is why I'm glad my dog was an absolute fucking angel. You could leave anything anywhere and he would not fuck with it. If he saw shit that he knew wasn't his, he would not touch it.
Well,
he would not.
This is the problem. This is a complete fucking non-issue. The dogs literally cannot get in this room without help. All it takes is for people to shut a fucking door.
Too hard.
The issue is they let the cat in because the cat comes down here. I don't mind the cats being in here. They're awesome. But because they don't get in my fucking way. But they don't shut it after. They just forget, like, oh, the door's supposed to shut after. And that's neither here nor there. That's not what I'm getting to. Lucy, okay, we set up. So Daisy started opening the doors. That's a problem. So we started putting up baby gates in front of the doors. Mm-hmm. Well, Lucy comes in. She fucking found out how to knock over the gates. She can just do that now. So now what happens is, and these two are always together. It's adorable, but it's a problem now. Because Lucy will go, okay, I'll just knock over the gate. All right, now your turn. And then Daisy will go and open the fucking door. This is a crack team of dog heist masters. And, like, I can't get any sleep now or anything.
Bro, I'm so glad that my dog was an angel, all things considered.
Yeah, no, holy shit.
Like, you know, my dog was the least problematic creature in existence. Holy.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I mean, Shiloh's not probably gonna... He just wanted to chill, dude. Skippy just wants to chill. But Lucy and Daisy, no, we're gonna fucking throw a tantrum and open every damn door in this house.
Bro, they're on demon time, bro.
I actually, yeah, they're on demon time. I hate when I'm left home alone. I have to make sure they don't get in anyone's room. But I stopped caring because, like, they don't care when they're in my room. I'm not gonna stop them from going yours, dick. That's right.
Bro.
The guy who stays home has control over the home. Who would have thought?
Bro, man's exposing his family drama and family
I'm
woes.
exposing it because it's fucking stupid. I don't know how many times I have to say shut the door. All right, well, I'm not going to get too much more into that, but like, fucking Christ, man. It is really... I can't sleep, dude. I'm not even... I can't sleep. This is a problem.
Bro, it ain't that hard. Just fucking
No,
close the door.
Okay, you get that. Okay, I thought you were talking about me not being able to sleep. Because I go to sleep... I work overnights, right? So I sleep at like 6 a.m. And then I wake up at 2 p.m. is what I aim to do. But no. I wake up at like fucking 9 p.m. because they open the door and the dogs are like... Hey, it's playtime, and they jump on my couch, and they're like, "Oh no, dogs!"
That would get very annoying. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would.
I don't care how cute you are. I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
Bro, Doyle commits animal abuse.
If I had a significant other and they did that to me, like I'm on fight or flight. You wake me up, I'm in fight or flight. We actually lost a pair of car keys recently because they come down in the morning. My sister was like, "Alex, where are the keys for the other car?" And I was like, inebriated, dude. I was not there because they just woke me up. And I was like, on the table over there. They went missing after that. So there's that.
Bro.
Yeah, I found them under my couch. the one that I've been sleeping on. I don't know how they got there because that's the last time I fucking remember seeing them. Okay.
That is.
Yeah,
weird.
Shit's weird, man. I'm pretty sure I'm haunted. I thought there was a guy living in here with me for a while, and that's his own problem. I should probably get that checked out. The noise has stopped, but I have a feeling.
Maybe if you took your medication.
Okay, with the doors
like,
up. Wait,
no.
I'm not even fucking with you. That I'm pretty sure the fucking door is open, like the furnace room door. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm actually gonna ignore that. I'm actually just gonna ignore that. That's actually creepy. That's probably been like that for hours. That's actually fucking creepy.
Yo, are you about to get a ghost
Guys,
sighting?
This is an ARG now. This is an ARG.
The white guy's ARG, bro.
So we're gonna upload a video. It's like a night vision camera, and this door is open. And it's like, guys, I'm recording this, and now I actually have to do it. That's the worst part. Guys, I'm recording this at like fucking 3 a.m. The haunting hour. This door is open. I go in. There's like red eyes, but you can't tell they're red because it's night vision. So. No, I'm not recording that. I'm not doing that.
Don't hug me, I'm scared. Nah, Doyle hugged me, I'm scared.
That's good. Now we're using that. That's the name. That's the official name.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna appear on the next like 4 podcasts. I'm like dead. This whole thing was actually an ARG. We'd set you up.
Yeah, it's gonna be me, and I fucking like get a guest every week, and we're not even.
No, it's just you alone.
It's just me talking to myself. Hey guys, welcome to White Guys Podcast. Dead silence.
It's not even a beer crack anymore.
So
It's not even a crack anymore.
No, not the crack, bro. Nah, we get to Doyle's drink review of the day, and I just sit there for like 10 minutes quietly, just like,
Yeah. Man, that's crazy, bro. That's nuts. If we thought ahead, that'd be really cool, but we didn't. So
Too hard.
Too hard. Now we can't do it because I put up in a podcast. Luckily, they don't know our real plan. Ooh. Just in case you want to do something in the future.
Look out, Trudeau. For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Holy shit. You know the guy, they just picked up on that. They went, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, there was some member of the RCMP constantly monitoring me for half the shit I've said. So, like...
I don't blame them.
Yeah, like, I was DMing someone about how I... This is really funny, because I take a bus, and the bus is getting numbered, obviously, and I was like, yeah, nah, the number represents my body count, but I'm not talking about sex, I'm talking about how many people I've killed, because I gotta up my KD.
I was about to say, Kuba, you know how that could be taken, but no, he got it. He has it under control.
I have it under control, bro. Always on damage control. Because I say so much stupid shit I have to be.
It's true. You got right.
Anyway, speaking of damage control, Video Game Donkey made a video on Sonic Frontiers, and he shit on it because he didn't like it, which, fair enough. Who cares? It's his opinion. And...
Okay, wait, you're just gonna talk about Frontiers right now? Okay.
Well, I mean, damage control makes sense in this context.
Kind of. Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but I was gonna talk about some other stuff. I do actually have a personal start. No, it's fine. I'll do it after. Don't worry, it's cool. It's fine. I'm not upset.
Yeah, because Sonic is more important.
It is.
It is
No, I don't
very
know.
important, bro. Sonic is. The
Tell you what,
best
I'll do
franchise
this. All right, we're doing
ever.
gaming news now. All right, this is gaming stuff that happened. Let's talk about Sonic Frontiers now.
Yes.
There you go. There's your segue. Fuck you, ass.
Yeah, my segue was better, bro.
But no, I need to let the viewers know what segment we're in. Why did you get silent? Like, Christ.
How about you segment your fucking ass cheeks and spread them, motherfucker? Shut the fuck up.
Okay, you're gonna work on that. But first of all, tell us about Sonic Frontiers.
So basically,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
so basically, yeah, there's been a review bombing ever since his video was published.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, no, it's really funny because Donkey actually made a tweet about it afterwards to kind of like control the situation a bit. And I'm gonna read Donkey's tweet here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pull up the reviews.
Yeah. Sonic fans are review bombing their own favorite game to make my fans look bad. They really thought they were slick calling their accounts Donkey Lover 2005. And then parentheses, Twitter thought this was real, by the way. And I'm going to read Donkey Lover 2005's review. I thought I liked the game at first, but then I saw Donkey's video about it, and I realized this game is actually really bad. Don't play this game. Subscribe to Video Game Donkey on YouTube instead! Exclamation mark.
That was definitely just him. Let's put it out there. He definitely made that count for the bit.
Seems like it, but it's funnier because there's two more. There's one called there's a review from Donkey Lover 69 and one from Donkey Fan.
No, I still believe that he made all those accounts for the bit. I'm sorry, knowing Donkey, yes.
That seems like something he'd do, but it has.
That's something I would do for a bit.
It is pretty funny.
As I talked about earlier, I do have 5 Twitter accounts.
Fucking
dude, I could have destroyed the stock market, and I just chose not to. What was I thinking?
Dude, the power Twitter accounts hold.
I was gonna say, I'm looking at the Sonic Frontiers negative reviews here. I don't. Well, okay, there are a bunch, but like not. There's 215 on Steam out of 3,200 reviews. More like 3,100, rounding down. But that's pretty good.
It's like, in general, the game's reviews it was an 88 like a week ago. I'm pretty sure it's a 78 now.
I think a 78 might be better for it. I think 88's selling it a bit too much.
Yeah. The thing isn't that. It's more so some people were worried. I saw some people comment this, and it's like, oh, that's a fair opinion. How I don't think that's going to be the case because these are still good scores. The user scores are 8.5 on Metacritic, which is really fucking good. But Sega has a habit of taking fan criticism too much to heart. So if they saw bad reviews on Metacritic, which is something they would do and take too far to heart, they might not follow a formula that started working for them and then throw the series for another massive loop.
We've gotten like 2 good side games in like 20 fucking years. Okay, they're gonna run with this
I
one.
know.
Here's the thing:
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll even. I would like to see them expand on this formula, but I don't think we will. I feel like for them, this is a. I hope they do. I hope I'm wrong here, but I feel like for them, they're like, all right, we did it. We're done now.
No. They won't do that. And here's why I believe that. Because keep in mind, when Sonic Generations dropped, and was...
You're right. Wait, no, you're right.
It was the most critically acclaimed Sonic game in eons, and then they fucking thought, because everyone loved Green Hill Zone there, they'd fucking slap Green Hill Zone in everything.
Even in this one.
Even in this one.
Yeah, no, you're completely fucking right. And the thing is, because they look at the criticism in the reviews from the wrong fucking angle. Like in Generations, it was cool to see Green Hill Zone. It's a game about his generations. I don't need to fucking see it in Forces. I don't need to see it in fucking Mania. I don't need to see it anywhere else. Okay? I'm sick of Green Hill Zone. Stop! I feel like the video. Stop talking about Green Hill Zone. Please!
Yeah, actually, though.
That's what I feel like.
Right.
I'm over it. And Chemical Plant. It was fine because they didn't actually overuse it for a while. Now it's overused. It's gotten...
overused, yeah.
And Sky Sanctuary's coming up on that point soon, too. Because literally, the level they used in this game for Sky Sanctuary was literally just the Generations level. They copied and pasted it. Verbatim.
They did.
I don't know about the other ones. I just know that one. Again, I haven't played the fucking game yet. I've just been watching videos on it.
No, I have played through the
You
entire
beat the game, so you can talk about that.
I beat the game. And let me tell you, what they did for the cyberspace levels, and I didn't
They just
catch
took
this
the
at first, but I realized it. Every single one of them, even if they don't use the actual assets from the level, is a copy and paste from levels from Sonic Adventure 2, from Unleashed, from Generations, and I think there might be some colors, but I'm not sure. But every single cyberspace level is meant to be an old level redesigned for this gameplay system, which the story reason for it is that cyberspace levels are meant to be in Sonic's memories. That's fucking stupid.
That's dumb.
Because
That's an
that's
excuse.
lame. That's such an excuse, right?
Cop out.
And I realized it eventually. I was like, wait a minute, these levels are really familiar. As I was going through what is essentially a fucking rehash of like a level from Spagonia from fucking Unleashed.
Yeah.
I was like, bruh.
I don't know. It's just like that. The cyberspace is fucking stupid to me, just because they're copy pastes.
Yes.
I think the actual open world is very uninspired and could definitely use more work. That's something, if they continue with this formula, which God I hope they kind of do, that's where they really need to improve. Combat could probably use a bit more fine tuning, as far as I gather right now. It literally is just pressing one button, but that's another. How would you rate the combat?
So the combat, I'm kind of like 50-50 on it, because on one hand it's really fun, and believe me, pressing one button is not optimal actually, because
Really?
the moves that deal the most damage are the ones that require you to do combined inputs, like holding the trigger and pressing a certain button. Because
Man,
those
God
are
of War
really
Ragnarok has
damage.
nothing on this.
I know,
Let me
it's
tell you.
crazy, bro. But and here's the big but: you just spam those moves instead.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, that sounds right, yeah.
And some of them have different uses, since some of them deal more so AoE damage, and there's like specifically an enemy that actually really forces you to use this, because there's an enemy that you need to hit multiple times with like multi-hits, or else it just regenerates its like self.
Wait. Strategy? In a
Yeah.
in a game that
Sonic
uses
game?
combos too? Like, what? An enemy that actually challenges you and forces you to switch up your playstyle in a game where that would be very beneficial, actually?
Absolutely flabbergasted,
That's
right?
nuts. That's basically game of the year material at this point. We don't see that very often these days.
I know, right? Well, listen, it has better reviews on both Steam and Metacritic than Elden Ring. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'm just gonna put out there real quick. That's a load of shit. All because you can't beat Elden Ring doesn't mean it's a bad game. Okay, just gonna call it.
I'm just saying, bro. People can beat Sonic Frontiers. People can't beat Elden Ring.
Boy, because Elden Ring's actually fucking hard. Okay, and I think there's a lot of points in Elden Ring, and I know it's one of the easier Soul games, but go fuck yourself if you're one of those people. And there's still some dumb fucking moments. Okay, and God, let me tell you, that camera is atrocious. But I refuse to believe that this is a better game than that. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I wholeheartedly, I don't believe a Sonic game will ever. I think I'm biased now. I just don't think I'll ever see a quality Sonic game again. I don't think there ever was one.
Nah, bro. Have you seen the Supersonic sections?
I have seen the Supersonic sections.
Absolutely correct. I will say this: I do think Elden Ring is a higher quality product that had a lot more effort and a lot more work put into it. I also still do believe that the Souls-like style is genuinely niche to some extent, and it always will be, just for its difficulty.
I think the difficulty is the problem with it. I think everything else works really well.
It's never been my cup of tea, but that's not my place to comment on here or there whether it's better
That's
or
true.
worse.
Here I am saying Sonic fucking blows. I used to like Sonic.
No, which is an objectively more accurate opinion.
I think so, yes.
But I cannot lie when I say genuinely those Supersonic sections, even if they're jank, have so much spectacle of them that even if I haven't fully played through Elden Ring, I don't think anything reaches the level of like just both shock value and just like pure flabbergastedness I experienced watching those sections.
Okay, there's one boss fight in Elden Ring that I can think of off the top of my head. The dragons, actually, some of them are really cool, but there's one boss fight that's really fucking cool, and it's like, you don't expect them to do this. It's the only way I can think of that might come close. Because Sonic it's definitely more over the top. I'll give it credit with the words due. It's over the
Yeah.
fucking when you grab the giant sword and like, come on.
It needs to be over the top though. That's what Sonic's
Yeah, if
best
it wasn't, I wouldn't take it seriously. Ironically, it's like it's Sonic. I'd hope he's crazy. But there's one boss in Elden Ring that after you beat, he's like the first of the Golden Lords or whatever, right? He's a big deal, and so you beat him in his first phase, and then like he rips his clothes off, whatever. He's huge. This guy's like 3 times bigger than you, and he starts like sumo grappling you, and he has these crazy moves where he like jumps in the air and suplexes you like fucking Zangief, and it's a great fucking boss fight. It's actually amazing.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, and you have all the particle effects and you smashing into the ground and stuff. It's awesome. But yeah, I think because Souls games are kind of more rooted in like, dare I say, reality to some extent. There's not much spectacle to that. I mean, it's spectacle in a different way. It's just not like shock and blow your fucking mind and your dick off.
Yeah, like I think Sonic, just as a series as a whole, is naturally going to have an advantage over any series in terms of sheer ridiculousness.
Oh yeah, it's very difficult to take Sonic games seriously.
Yeah, exactly. The final boss of one of the most recognizable games in the series is a lizard with a spaceship literally stuck up its ass.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't want to say. Yeah, you're right.
Full on anal, bro. Like 6 inches in, bro.
I'll tell you one thing though, Sonic's voice in this game fucked me up.
It did. I agree. I actually personally,
I don't mind it after listening to it too much, but it just when I heard it, I went, "What the fuck?"
it's still a little weird to me. I'm gonna be honest. In general, I think the voice acting in this game was a little worse.
Almost definitely.
Yeah.
I think it grew on me just because of the themes of the game, and I think if I heard Sonic's normal fucking voice, I'd probably laugh during every single cutscene. Because I watched a lot of content on this game, alright? By a lot of content, I mean I watched Critical play through the entire thing. So
yeah, you basically experienced the game.
yeah, I don't think I need to play it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it changes my opinion at all.
Well, like the feel of the gameplay is obviously a big thing.
Well,
Like,
yes,
trying
but
it.
I assure you, I think it would make my opinion worse if I actually played the game.
Damn.
I'm just gonna say the final boss where you're playing fucking Isagani or whatever. That's dumb.
Ikaruga.
Ikaruga. Who the fuck's Isagani? What the fuck? Is that like an anime?
What the fuck did you even say?
I don't know. I just said a bunch of words that kind of sound similar to what I was gonna say. A bunch
Yeah,
of
you just said words because I know you meant Ikaruga.
I know I was talking about Ikaruga. I don't know what the fuck I was on about.
What the
That's
fuck?
weird. What the
Made
fuck's an
reference to
Isagani?
May reference his favorite hentai for real.
I just want to make sure that's not a hentai. That's actually, wait, hold on. There is a character from a film I've never watched. It's an anime. Noli Matangiri. Okay, I need to close this before an ad plays. Sorry, but yeah, but the final boss is dumb as shit. Okay, I think I was hoping for a little bit more than the moon, but evil.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
In my
genuinely,
opinion,
that was kind of stupid.
it was. In my opinion, I'm fine with Ikaruga because I like bullet hells, so I'm.
Yes,
fine
but
with
that
him
is
popping
not
those
like what the
actions.
game primarily is. Okay.
I know, but neither are most final bosses in Sonic games. Honestly, if you look at Supersonic fights a lot of games.
I guess that's a point to be made. Is that like they couldn't pull out Supersonic for the final boss this time around, so they said, "Fuck it, Ikaruga."
Yeah, literally, because it is kind of a staple of the series to just do something fucking ridiculous at the end like that. But the issue is, why'd they just make it a fucking moon?
Yeah, that was just like weird and kind of lame. You have all these fucking Evangelion monsters. Like they look like Evangelion stuff. I know I think they're actually based off of Gundam, but they look a lot more like Evangelion. Let me put it out there. But the final boss of the fucking moon. Okay, come on, that's a cop out. You know it.
Like they could have made so many cool designs for something that is considered like arguably the most threatening villain in Sonic history just by its nature.
Yeah,
The very idea of like
they should have done what Asura's Wrath did with the first boss. That's crazy. The first boss where he becomes huge and tries to crush you with his finger. Right? Get me a guy that big. Let me fight a fucker that huge. Okay?
Yes.
That would have been sick.
It's funny because it technically is at that scale, but just imagine if instead of doing that, like it was actually a supersonic fight, but it's just Asura's wrath levels of big.
Yes.
Like you just see it ominously over the horizon.
Yeah, imagine
like,
this giant fucking godlike creature. Like he's huge, like bigger than the red sun, and he's just punching you, and Sonic just flies into it and is holding the fist back. And Supreme comes in and grabs the fist too. That would have been so cool. What the fuck?
That would have been, and it makes so much sense because they were already going balls to the wall with the supersonic fights and making him do ridiculous shit. It makes sense.
It's just so weird that like the biggest thing he does, he flies through the fucking moon. Like, okay, that's not really that much of a power scaling is all over the place now, fuckers. Like, come on.
Kind of.
I don't know. I think it was lame. Sorry.
It was, no. I just want to mention another little thing that really works with the whole, like, sort of wrath level scale shit, is it's because Sonic's so fast, you could by all means fly all the fuck around it. Granted, modeling it would be a pain in the ass with how many polygons it'd need and rendering and shit.
Yeah, but it'd be cool.
It would be super cool. And they've already made a bunch of fucking gigantic mechs. What's one more mech?
Yeah, you could just play some camera tricks to make him look bigger. It's whatever.
Exactly.
I'm sure it's some developer bullshit.
Now, one very last thing I want to say about Frontiers that I thought was really weird. We've already gone to spoiler territory, so it's like, who cares what we say? Plus, it's a Sonic game.
Trust me, you're not missing out much on the story.
Yeah. Well, Eggman canonically, I get she's not biological because she's a fucking, like, robot AI thing, but Eggman canonically has a daughter now. And they made that like a big fact.
The thing is, she doesn't do much in the story, though, does she?
I know. It's
weird.
It's a really missed opportunity as well, I think, especially because, like, I mean, she kind of had a whole, like, plot line. She's the focal point of the story.
But she doesn't do anything.
She's not even, like, controlling the fucking Titans.
Yeah, she makes them anger.
Sonic. Yeah.
And even then, they don't really need that. They'll probably kill him anyways. I'm sorry, like...
I'm sad that there was never any, like, direct fight with her.
Yeah,
like,
there definitely should have been a fight with her. I agree. In like in a cyberspace level or something. That's how they could have made the cyberspace levels different. Imagine if you're going through these old levels, but she's doing stuff to fuck with them. Like maybe 1 minute you're in Sky Sanctuary, and then like you run on a platform, and now you're in Chemical Plant or something. I don't know. Like just do stuff to fuck with cyberspace.
You know what's really funny? This is the kind of shit I was suggesting they do with Infinite, because it could have also worked with him really well with Illusions.
Yeah.
It would have worked with either of them. That's the weird part, right?
They literally made the same character twice. Like, Infinite sucks so bad, they said, alright, let's take his moveset, okay, and let's take his skills, give it to some other chick, and also do nothing with her, too.
Except give her a character arc and make her not insufferable.
Okay, she wasn't insufferable, I'll give her that, but her character arc was kind of lackluster. She shows up. I don't like Sonic. 10 minutes later, you should team up with Sonic. End of the game, I'll kill myself for Sonic.
So true.
Did I miss something in translation?
It's just such a cookie cutter arc, in my opinion, right? It's like just a generic become good guy.
Yeah, it's weird because all the other characters were kind of going somewhere. Like they realized how Tails is actually fucking worthless. They made Knuckles not, Knuckles anymore.
Thank God. That was the biggest saving grace in this game. That actually made me so happy. That
they saved Knuckles? Holy shit.
Actually, though.
Yeah, like they're making him Knuckles again. It's not just like dumb idiot character.
Because Knuckles was never that. He was genuinely a very competent guy.
Yeah, and I'm glad the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 actually kind of capitalized on that. They made him Knuckles again. And I think that's what inspired them to go back to proper Knuckles. I know Ian Flynn was working on the game and made some weird things canon. Like a certain 2 characters that are now canon. Like, what?
I know one of them you're referring to. I can't remember the other.
The other is Tangle. She's a comic book character.
You're right.
Yeah, they made Tangle canon. Like that's something. That's a weird one. Of all the characters in the comic book to name drop.
The reason I forgot about this because I only saw in the video clip because I never got that fucking dialogue in my playthrough.
You have to go to a very certain area too to make it happen. That's why all the dialogue is in that game. You have to go to somewhere specific and it'll just play.
Yeah. Yeah, I just,
Well,
I also, yeah, I didn't like how they structured the cutscenes like that. I get it in an open world game. That's how it typically is. You go to from point A to point B, and then they talk at that location.
mm,
But it felt like nothing ever happened in some of the cutscenes. Yeah, there were some good character arc moments, like with Tails, for example. But it feels some of it felt so stilted, like they were just sitting there and talking about kind of nothing. You know?
yeah. I also think that they were leading. This is a personal thing that they're leaning way too heavily into Breath of the Wild when they should be copying Mario Odyssey more. Because Mario Odyssey, what made that fun is that you have all these crazy tools in your moveset and you do all this crazy parkour shit. That
Hmm.
would work so well with Sonic. And they kind of had that. You have the drop dash, you have the air dash, and all that stuff.
Hmm.
Um, it's weird
My
if they
my
didn't capitalize on that.
There is one move that's really cool that's very inconsistent, but that might just because it requires heavy mastery. I don't know. It's very weird. It's very, you could quote unquote call it like fighting game tech levels of like weird, and that you need to kind of master it. And what I mean by that is if you launch yourself into collision very weirdly, it'll actually physically launch Sonic, but it's an intentional mechanic because when it happens, Sonic is suddenly able to trick and do tricks which you can't do in any other circumstance.
Mm.
So it's an intentional mechanic where you can launch yourself off of like different little like bumps and dents in the ground, and
Mm.
like Sonic even has a unique tripping animation for it when he gets flung. It's
That's
so
weird.
weird, but it's really fun when you get it intentionally, which is very hard to do.
That's something. I actually didn't know about that.
Yeah, no, you can like avoid like a major area because the open world oftentimes to get from certain points you need to like traverse through certain platforming. But if you launch yourself just right, you can just avoid it. It's really cool.
I mean, yeah, no, I mean that's a cool mechanic. I wish they leaned more heavily into that.
Hmm.
Like again, I hate to bring a donkey again, but in his video, like the first 3 minutes, he gets caught on an invisible wall. Wouldn't it be cool if they put something up there, like assuming the player would get there? Listen, we all
Even if
know gamers too well. They're gonna get to places they don't want to get. Well, you don't want
they
them to
are,
get.
yeah, even if it seems inaccessible because there's no platforming and Sonic's physics don't seem to allow it in regular like any controlled environment, people are gonna get up there.
Exactly. I got High Hrothgar in Skyrim by walking up the side like a fucking idiot. Like
That's
when I played on the Switch version to get the Master Sword, you have to get to the top. I wanted that to start a playthrough, so I just walked up the side.
king shit, king shit.
I'm just saying, people are gonna break your shit, so just reward them for doing it, okay? Mario Odyssey was really good with that.
The thing that I think that's the other thing about Mario Odyssey compared to Breath of the Wild that I think is another element that Sonic Frontiers could have benefited from is the more whimsical level environments.
Oh yeah, maybe
Because
not just the Unreal Tech demo bullshit.
so true. But
Listen, we've
genuinely,
said before, it's what this game looks like. It's everyone said it. This is the most generic looking fucking game of all time.
I am gonna be honest. It looks a lot, in my opinion, at least. It feels and looks a lot better when you actually play it compared to when you're like when I watched gameplay footage from like marketing and shit, or even like other people playing it. I don't know what it is. It feels and it works a lot better when you're actually playing it, but it's like, dude, Sonic has always been known for doing like wacky shit for levels, and you're giving us fucking hyper realistic fields and temples.
Yeah, it just weird. And the thing that really pulls it for me is all the shit floating in the air. But it's a weird, especially with the cyberspace levels. Like you play through levels that look good. You play through those levels that have actual like designs. Why couldn't the overworld have been like that? Like what?
Mhm. The other thing is especially the lack of any kind of real urban or city environments, which even I
Mm-hmm.
mean, Breath of the Wild obviously isn't set in fucking like Chicago or something. It's not gonna have a city,
That'd be
but it still
hilarious.
had. It would be hilarious. Imagine that. But like, there's people, there's cities,
Yeah, it's just so
there's
empty in
towns.
Frontiers.
Yeah, Frontiers is just like islands full of evil monsters, which is a missed opportunity. On top of that, Sonic is known for having urban environments oftentimes. Imagine how cool it would be using that moveset in a city.
I'm not sure what's going on behind the scenes, but Ian Flynn working on this, I'm sure they could have pulled some bullshit to incorporate. I mean, he name dropped two of them, so incorporate some random like comic book characters and kind of put them into canon timeline. I mean, that would be neat. Cool idea.
I do believe, because even though Ian Flynn's a writer, there's a common misconception that means he has
Well,
full
yeah.
control over every element of the story, which he definitely doesn't.
When Tangle fucking shows up in the next game as a full 3D model, you're gonna be regretting this.
Oh, I believe they do that. But I don't believe they do that in this game when they.
Well, yeah, like I'm saying, I understand why main characters we know weren't there, but since this is a completely new area with nothing, like no basis on it whatsoever, this would be a great time to bring in some new blood. Blood that do we need it? Not really. Should we have it? Maybe. Do we want it? A lot of people would say yes. Actually, yes.
Yeah, the Sonic. I mean, here's the thing: Sonic already has a massive cast that's heavily underutilized. When the fuck do we get Team Chaotix again, bro? Those goons were hilarious, except for the bee. Fuck the bee.
Yeah,
bro.
actually, Charmy sucks dick.
But my boy Vector,
dude, Vector's on the grind set.
Bro, he is a king.
He's on his way to the computer room. That guy.
Oh, please shut the fuck up.
He's been going for years now. He's on his way. Right. Okay, let's talk about the game that's going to win Game of the Year. God of War Ragnarok came out.
We just were.
No, we're not. I assure you, we are not. It'll get nominated somehow, but it's not going to win.
Actually, I'm pretty sure the Game of the Year nominees
did it come out
already? Yeah.
It's between Elden Ring and God of War.
Yeah, Stray got a nomination, which it's going to get its ass plowed.
No, I don't believe that. Okay, well, we'll get Game of the Year nominees. If you hear audio, it's because... Okay, Plague Tale, that's not winning. Elden Ring and God of War, two best chances. Horizon, lol.
No.
Stray, definitely not. Sorry. And Xenoblade, which no one actually played, so.
Yeah, no one fucking plays that game.
After 2, no one touched this one. I fucking guarantee. I don't know a single person who touched this.
No, not personally. It looked interesting, but like, do I care?
It's Xenoblade.
No.
I'm not touching it. I'm sorry. I just don't care. I really don't.
Too many fucking anime women.
Yeah, as of now, my vote goes to Elden Ring, but that might change. But as of right now, it's Elden Ring for me.
As of now, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't played any of the Game of the Year.
No shit, Coop. You were talking about Sonic Frontiers. Listen, only 2 of those games has any like stray people. Okay, so 3 of those games people have played. Let's just put it out nicely.
And one of them is an indie game that has no chance.
In Plague Tale, I was talking about Plague Tale that came out. No one even knew that came out. That is on Game of the Year because they couldn't fucking find another game to put on there. Okay?
Yeah.
They needed 6. They couldn't get it, so they just threw a game on.
Bro, Frontiers was literally right there, no.
I don't know what that's just about Frontiers. I seriously do not know why Plague Tale is on that list.
No, here's the thing. I played the original. I haven't played Requiem.
Yeah.
And as much as I do think the puzzles were pretty good, and the game was a fun time, it was much better than I was expecting going into it because I didn't know what to expect. Basing it off of that, I think it's a good game. If it's the same gameplay and generally...
See what the fuck it's up against?
Yeah.
It's up against the funny cat game.
Which is also gonna get fucked up because it's kind of a niche game that people stopped talking about after like 2 weeks.
I guarantee you without a shadow of doubt in my fucking mind that God of War Ragnarok is gonna win. I think Elden Ring would have stood more of a chance if it came out recently, but it didn't. It came out like literally at the beginning of the year.
Well, no. Hear me out, because here's the thing: a lot of Game of the Year stuff, the people's vote doesn't actually matter so much as critic votes do. But the counter side to that is Elden Ring's hard.
Yeah, Elden Ring's hard. We've discussed this that they can't beat it. God of War has difficulty levels. I'll tell you right now, I guarantee. I'll be honest. The Thor fight at the beginning of this game is so fucking awesome. Like, this game is a spectacle. This is, from what I've been seeing, in every way, this is a fucking amazing game. Like, genuinely, God of War. I love Elden Ring, but even I think I would vote, like, if I actually owned God of War, I'd probably vote God of War.
Yeah, like, I never played the first one, so I don't even feel like I'm in a position to...
I didn't play the first one either, but I really do want this one, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, like I know it's the same gameplay style as as the first one was, and I'm just from looking at it, it's I don't know if it's my cup of tea as much as I loved the spectacle and I loved the original God of Wars when it was about Greeks instead of
I think I
about
actually kind
the
of prefer the
Nords.
Norse stuff. I think more Norse stuff needs to come out.
Keep in mind when God of War first came out, Greek stuff wasn't overdone,
That's true.
and then
I
it's a
agree with
bit
that.
yeah, right. So
I
you
read
get
Percy
it.
Jackson as a kid. I've been there. Okay.
God of War is better than Percy Jackson. I just pissed off people, but I don't care. That's a fact.
Kind of pissed off me, to be honest. Listen, book. I think it was 3 I didn't like that much, but the other 4 are fucking great. It's, all right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Does Percy Jackson shove his fucking thumbs in Poseidon's eyes? No, it would be a little weird given the
Given the
context, but
context,
still.
yeah. Given a lot of context, yeah. It's weird that you chose Poseidon. Actually, just saying.
But
Percy
still,
Jackson's
the
awesome.
point still stands.
But no, genuinely, I think God of War is going to demolish this. I don't know why it's even a contest. Game of the Year is a stupid fucking award these days. Right? We have a bunch of games, most of which completely different genres, and we're expecting to pick one that just wins. Maybe in the fucking 80s and 90s this was a good idea. Not so much anymore.
Well, here's the thing. This is why I like that there's multiple categories oftentimes that kind of cover
Yeah.
all the bases, and that's why I'm not so mad about it. Because then the actual full-on game of the year is meant to be like a representation of kind of the culture this year.
But that's why I think it should be
more
the
so-
one that wins the most categories, to be honest. I think it's
That
weird that you
is-
can just vote on it separately.
But that's also where I think, because I think the true meaning of game of the year is more so specifically about the cultural impact oftentimes.
Guess.
Whereas all the other categories are more kind of objective, I suppose.
I feel like that's just kind of going around it because like this is what they write as the game of the year. Like this is if you go to the website, this is what they say: recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. That's how they fucking describe it, Coob. That's not me making shit up. That's what this game is meant to be. That's why it is game of the year.
I know, but we both know that is not true.
Yeah, no shit. It's just like, well, you're expecting people to vote on that.
Because keep in mind the other thing is that games get voted that are voted for other categories are not voted for game of the year or like nominated. I mean, sorry.
Well, I get that, but that's like genuinely like Metal Health. Wait, Hellsing? What the fuck was that? Oh, best score music. Then you have like best audio. Oh, actually, Gran Turismo might win best audio design. I'll put it out there.
Turismo?
Listen, cars just sound sexy.
Also, Loki. I don't know about the most recent one, but Gran Turismo gets slept on for its OSTs.
I don't think
ironically.
Oh, okay. Best performance. You know, Christopher Judge is winning this.
Best performance.
You know he's Kratos. You know he's winning. This guy is the sexiest fucking voice. Even though in this picture I'm looking at, he clearly does not have a neck. That's besides the point.
Sorry, I'm trying to. Oh, I found a category.
It's category 7 out of 8. Out of 31, sorry.
Oh, it's not even a fucking question.
Yeah,
dude.
no, look. The only other competition
God,
is
yeah.
also God of War Ragnarok, because Sonny's voice is great in that game.
Yeah, no. Who the fuck is gonna vote for any of these other ones? I'm sorry. I can see maybe a little bit for Plague Tale, but not really. And I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I haven't played Horizon Forbidden West, but I played the original, and it's not winning it. There's no shot.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying God of War is literally. I could watch that as a fucking movie. Okay, that guy has an amazing fucking voice. He could do ASMR. He'd put me right to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sexy fucking voice. All right, I'm just gonna say it.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. You are fucking right. It is an excellent performance.
I've been watching a blooper. I'm sorry to cut you off. I've been watching a blooper. It's so fucking funny. It's from God of War 2018, where Freya he demands Kratos go pick flowers for her for a concoction. And it's a blooper. Christopher Judge, Kratos walks around the corner. He's heading towards the door. I am a fucking God of War.
I think I've seen that before.
I
I've
wish
seen
they just
Luca
kept that in the
before.
game. Sorry, it's so funny.
No, that's fine. That's fire. It's so fucking fire. I think I've seen that exact
You
blooper
must have.
before.
It's fairly old, but it gets me a chuckle every time.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, but I just went to best mobile game, which to be fair is already kind of a joke category.
That's
And
fair.
Diablo Immortal is
If
a
that
nominee.
okay, first off, if that or Marvel Snap wins, I don't know what Tower Fantasy is, but I think any of those other three could win. If either of those win, it's rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged.
Listen, as much as I'm gonna shit on Genshin players, I think
I
Genshin
understand why it
Impact
won.
earns it. I understand it. It's impressive.
Out
It
of
is
those three
genuinely-
games, yes, the games have listed.
It's an actual video game, right?
Yeah,
Like that or Apex Legends.
maybe, but I just say if Diablo Immortal or Marvel, because Marvel Snap came out like weeks ago, and they've been sponsoring fucking everybody to talk about them.
Mhm.
If either of those two game wins, you're full of shit. I will never believe you ever again. Best community support. That's probably going to Final Fantasy. I'm just gonna say it.
I refuse.
I even think the other one, best ongoing game, should go to Final Fantasy. It's a fucking MMO. It's literally in the namesake. Like, come on.
No communities. Yeah, no. I agree. As much as like these other. Where's the category? Not the community.
It's like
support
8.
one. Where's the ongoing game? Eighth.
Eight
Oh,
or
okay.
9, something like that. So it's
I can't
30
fucking
guys. We're gonna
remember.
go through all of these, most of them, whatever one we find interesting to talk about.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's just
maybe
go
we
through
should
these.
Maybe we should go from the top.
I'm at 4. Oh, you want to go for the top? Let's go to your top.
Yeah, we already went for through game of the year. Best direction.
Okay, wait. Let me get
It's-
back there. Hold on, dude. It's also God of War Ragnarok. Okay, this one I can judge because I've been watching Critical play it, and again I've been putting his streams on in the background while I do some other stuff that I want to talk about. No, it's not what you think. I know how that sounded. Listen, would you blame me if I did though?
All right, buddy.
No,
You
I
do your
jest.
thing.
I'll talk about it after. It's a story I meant to tell last week. But so best game direction also between God of War Ragnarok and Elden Ring.
No, I'd give that one to God of War personally.
I think that goes to God of War. I don't
Yeah.
think it's close. That game again. I'm really into Nordic stuff right now. I just think like, especially this game's design of Thor. I wasn't on board at first because I was used to Marvel's Thor, but I'm really into chunky Thor. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's kind of badass.
He's also more accurate.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna keep it buck. The
Well-
first time I saw his design, I fucked with it because it makes more sense in my
It
mind.
wholeheartedly does. I don't think I wouldn't say well, okay, yes, it's more accurate to the original Legends, sure. But given that it is a like copyright free, like royalty free character, I don't think you could technically go wrong with it. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can make Jesus Christ the same way. I probably wouldn't bat a fucking eye. Just put.
Yeah, it would be a little less accurate if he had a chunky Jesus, but
I mean,
still.
you don't know. I mean, he's not like God. He probably ate really well. Put it out there. It's like having your dad as the president of Cuba. I'm just saying,
Cuba?
if Castro had a kid and Castro didn't kill said kid, because I know a lot of dictators did that. I mean, he probably ate pretty well. I know Castro had a big dairy thing. Just saying.
Jesus also kind of just like walked around places, so he burned.
Yeah,
a
he's
lot
probably
of
fucking super jacked, dude.
that I do.
I believe
Not
Jesus
super
could kick my
duper jacked.
ass. He might
No,
be
listen,
4 feet tall.
Listen. He was a carpenter. He's jacked. He is jacked.
Yeah,
That
I
is-
think
that is
I think
true.
Jesus, despite the fact that he is probably 4 feet tall, could probably kick my ass.
Yeah.
Like I could
I'd
pick
give-
him up.
I'd give him a
but-
bit more. I feel like he'd be 5 foot. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, no, the people. I mean, if the Bible is accurate, the people were very short back then.
No, they were short, but I still think he's.
I think 5 feet pushing it. I'll meet in the middle and say 4'5". I'll meet in the middle. Maybe 4'6".
4'7".
You're pushing it.
No.
You're pushing it. I'll no 4'6" or no deal. No deal. We are currently deciding on Jesus' height. 4'6" or no deal.
Do you feel this is how it went when people were writing the Bible?
Exactly.
Like,
We had this. Well, I don't think they ever said Jesus' height in the fucking Bible.
Shit. Yeah, I don't think they did. I don't remember any of the versions I've read. Like I don't
Okay,
believe in.
people are saying 5 foot. I Google it.
I'm right.
You're
I'm
right.
right.
People are saying
I'm
5 foot.
on the fucking
I don't
top.
believe it. When the second comment happens, he better come in his real size.
Watch him be like 8 feet tall.
What? Yeah, what's to be super
like
fucking? Hey guys, I wasn't short, just so you know. I swear I'm super tall. Like he's wearing stilts, the bastard.
That's how he walked on water,
That's he
motherfucker.
wore really long stilts. Okay, to be fair, technically, if you knew the depth of the lake, you might be able to pull that off. Just saying. If you knew the
figured it
depth of the
out.
lake and you had stilts exactly that long, you could in fact walk on water. We should Mythbusters this. We should make stilts very long.
I would be so down for this. This sounds like the best idea.
I can't see how this would possibly go wrong. Cuts to my funeral.
Oh god, he's drowning. Someone get him out.
Okay, we got like 20 more or 30 more of these to get through.
Oh god, yeah.
Okay.
Best narrative.
God of War.
I don't feel. You don't feel like I'm in a position to comment on any of these, honestly. But I don't.
I've been okay. God of War is actually kind of a complicated plot that you do need to understand the last game to get. Elden Ring is all over the fucking place, although it is pretty straightforward. I don't know about the other three. I have no fucking clue about the other three.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I just don't. Maybe I'm just a hater because I played the original, but I don't assume it's too far off from that. I don't think Forbidden West should get it. That's my only.
Forbidden West is just
that's
like the
my
most
only-
generic fucking game. I do not know what's on any of these lists.
I know, right? It's because it has big budget, bro.
It's
I'm
true.
sorry, I'm a Horizon hater. I'm just gonna say.
No,
it.
I agree. I think I'm also. I don't. Okay, I don't hate the game. I hate the fact that when Elden Ring came out, like the same day, they all shit talk. Like the Horizon devs shit talked Elden Ring. Listen, guys, I'm sorry. The robot dinos were kind of cool the first time, but like, no one cares. All right. Sorry, it's not that big a deal. They're still dinosaurs. They're just robots. Cool.
It is admittedly cool, but like I don't.
Transformers did it. They did it better. And
True,
they have
so
Magic
true.
the Gathering cards, so that's real.
Huh?
They
Crazy
came out
guy.
recently. Yes. Hey, best art direction. Scorn is actually on this one, and that might take it for me. For me,
I wanna.
sorry,
I've seen a bunch of footage of Scorn, but I don't know.
I don't think
I'm
the
just looking
game
right
is
now.
good. I think the art direction's fine, like pretty good. But for me, it's between Scorn again, God of War. Sorry, I like Elden Ring a lot, but it's hard for me to give this game like a good rating when a lot of the enemies are more or less reused from Dark Souls. All right, and that's what you're seeing
yeah,
most of the game. So it's hard for me to say this game is great artistic direction when it's artistic direction that has been literally done before. It's the exact same as the previous games with no difference.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be honest about Scorn though. Like, to me, some of it looks really fucking cool. I am gonna be honest, and I guess looking at most of these other nominations, it's not.
It's
the
H.R.
craziest
Geiger.
problems
I'm gonna tell you, it's probably gonna win no matter what.
That's true, but it's just like I feel like there's, and I think you can agree with me if you've seen some footage of the game. Some of it focuses too hard on the shock value where it loses any of that.
no,
all
100%,
that shock
yes.
value. Yeah.
It's H.R. Geiger. That's what I'd expect. But I think, actually, looking at it now, I think it's going to be between Scorn and Stray, actually. I think God of War's probably going to take it because I'm bullshit. No, I think God of War's going to take it because it's God of War. And people are just voting for it because they like the game. And also, God of War's animation's great. But I think the Scorn has the most, I'll say, memorable art style.
Yeah, it sticks into mind. That's true.
It will definitely stay with you. I think this is the one category so far where Stray actually has a chance. So just to
Thinking
spice
about it-
things up, I'll switch it up.
Yeah. Thinking about it now, I see it a lot more with Stray because of all the cool neon lights and
Exactly,
shit.
right? Like the
Yeah,
cyberpunky kind of aesthetic, the Tokyo, you feel it?
I get you. I feel like it's bogged down a bit by the fact it is a lower budget though, and it sometimes shows.
I mean,
'Cause
yeah,
it's
but I
an
still
indie
think it
game.
has an actual chance. I think it's I can't vote for Elden Ring. I'm not voting for Horizon. God of War is probably gonna take it no matter what, either that or Scorn. And I think Stray actually deserves a chance here. All right, we gotta start speeding through these. So
Yeah. Score and music. I might be a bit biased here, but I have to give it to Metal Hellsinger because metal
I
the metal music
also
goes hard.
God of War music is good, but it's not like great. Elden Ring has like one really good banger. Don't know shit about Xenoblade, and Plague Tale is not even on my list.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be honest. A big problem with a lot of AAA games, and I think these games do sometimes accentuate it, is that it does just feel like movie scores, which are good usually, but
Well,
it's not memorable. It's
no,
meant
no,
to
I agree
serve
with
the
that.
scene.
I also think it's because what the games are going for is like, especially with Ragnarok, and I don't think Elden Ring has this, but they have motion blur and film grain on by default,
Mm.
which are two things that I do not like having on my video game, but they're trying to make a cinematic experience. So it's like
yeah.
yeah.
And I get that, but it does just feel like it makes a score feel more generic, even if it's not as a result.
Yeah.
But I do think Metal Hellsinger really stands out of
agreed,
this
yeah.
list. Xenoblade, I've heard some of the songs also slap, but it's fun
Xenoblade
bro.
1 had some really good songs. I can't name any from 2. I haven't listened to anything from 3. Hey, it's best audio design. We already got.
Best audio, yeah.
I think this one is between Turismo. I actually want to give it to Turismo because I think cars just always sound good.
I have to agree with you here.
But also Warfare. I've seen that game. The guns also sound really good. Sorry.
I think I have to give it to Gran Turismo here.
I think I
personally.
give it to Gran Turismo as well.
Yeah. Best performance we've gone over already.
Yeah.
Games for impact.
Okay, these are all games that neither of us have played. So, I mean, I don't think our opinion matters. We haven't touched any of these. Fuck it. As Dusk Falls. That's my pick.
Nah, bro. Citizen Sleeper.
That has a great art style, so it's probably gonna win. Just gonna say it.
Yeah.
But my vote's on As Dusk Falls. Okay, best ongoing.
Final Fantasy 14.
I think Final Fantasy 14. Fortnite's gonna win it, but my personal vote is Final Fantasy 14.
Listen, I'm a hater on Destiny 2. Apex because it killed Titanfall. That's the only reason I love Titanfall.
Genshin can go fuck itself, even though it has a real chance of winning this.
Yeah, so true.
Also, I hate Genshin Impact's ads. I hate them so much. There's an ad where it's literally just one of the characters, who, by the way, is like underage, like they're a lolly, and it just says, new players get 20 free wishes. The character doesn't say that. It's just playing a really annoying music, and it puts that message on the screen. The new players get 20 free new wishes. What the fuck is a wish? As a new player, I don't know.
I'll use all 20 of those wishes to kill the fucking lolly, bro.
Please. Best indie game. I think Sifu and Stray are the two big ones here. Neon White, I heard, is really good, but I think those are two that are going to win it.
I'm going to be honest, looking at gameplay for Neon White, as much as it should be my kind of shit, because it's a really fast-paced shooter, I don't know. Something about it just doesn't fuck with me, and also I heard the narrative's fucking, like, actually cringe as shit, because it's part dating sim and it's like visual novel dating sim.
Oh, I pressed the button by accident. Sorry, guys. Whoops. I accidentally showed the display cam early. That's going to be funny for all the people at home.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that would be really easy to fix and edit, but I'm not going to do it.
I know you're not. I know you're fucking not. But yeah, no, my vote's for Stray here, honestly.
I agree. All right, 11 has
best debut. Yeah, best debut indie game.
Wait, what?
That's a different category.
I'm at 11 out of 30. I'm at 11.
Oh, the list I'm on is just from it's on Polygon, and
I'm on the official website. Okay, I'm at best mobile game.
Best mobile game. Okay, let me skip forward here to best mobile game.
Just press Control F.
Fuck you.
Okay. We talked about this one. I think Genshin is probably gonna take it. No contest.
Yeah. Community support Final Fantasy 14. VR.
Okay, this is the one I was at before I stopped looking. Well, actually, no, wait, hold on. We have innovation, accessibility.
Oh, fuck. I hate how this list is out of order.
Yeah, yours is completely out of order. I don't actually know about this one. Innovation, definitely not God of War. Last of Us Part 1 is the same as the other Last of Us 2 that came out.
And I'm going to be honest, it is... If it's anything like that, it has crazy accessibility options.
Yes,
so
I also agree, because this is one of those ones where it's not really objective. It's very like, hey, can you play this game when you're fucking blind? Which in Last of Us Part 2, you actually fucking could. So that was pretty cool.
It's crazy, except you got it wrong. You meant to say subjective instead of objective, because I'm a little...
Oh, that's it? Well, no, it's objective. If you could play the game when you're fucking blind.
Yeah, you objectively can do that. You said
Did I
that
say
it's
subjective?
not. You said that it's not subject. Sorry, you said that it is subjective.
Oh, I no, I meant it is objective. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said my
I,
mistake. Yeah. No, I
yeah.
mean if you can play the game when you're blind, it wins. Sorry.
Yeah. No.
Alright.
Pretty much.
Best of
Okay.
VR. If Among Us wins this, I'll be so pissed.
I will too, because just fucking Among Us, and someone made a mod of it in like a week. So
Listen,
not really that impressed.
you're right. Listen, as much as I gave my shit about Bone Lab, I do think out of all these games here, it probably wins.
Yeah. No. These Moss, I think.
I didn't even know Moss
has-
got a sequel.
Yeah, I got a sequel, and people seem to really like it because I mean, people like the first one as well a lot, so it's really good. But I don't know personally. It's just I don't vibe too much with the whole like. It's a 3D platformer, but like you're watching.
Yeah, I don't like
another
that.
character
I'd rather actually be the character I'm playing as.
Exactly, and I think Moss does it well because it kind of makes it like a teamwork thing where it's you and the character, so it is cool in that regard and works. But
I'd
not my
rather
cup of
just
tea,
play
I know.
Bone Lab.
yeah,
I don't like Bone Lab, but I think I'd rather play Bone Lab.
Okay, who's the next one in your list?
Best
so I
action
can
game.
control of it. Okay, thank God this one's actually in order.
Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty, Neon White Sifu, and Ninja Turtles. Okay, that's a throwaway vote. If you vote Ninja Turtles, you're an idiot. Sifu might take it. I think COD's going to take it by a long shot.
COD's easily going to take it, but I also have a spot for Bayonetta, even though I haven't played the third game yet.
Yeah, I heard some mixed opinions on the third game, but I'm not going to get into it here because of time.
Yeah, and probably Modern Warfare 2.
Best action adventure, God of War. Shut up. It's not. I'm sorry. If
Yeah.
God of War is an option, it probably wins. Best role playing. Okay, here I'll chime in. Terms of role
Triangle
playing.
strategy, bro.
Okay, as fun as that game looks, Elden Ring. Okay, this is where it wins.
Yeah, it has to be. Fuck you know, I'm not giving it to Pokemon Legends, bro.
Damn, well, I'm not
Never
giving this
that.
away. Best fighting game. All right, let's talk about games. Why is Sifu in here?
Because you fight in it.
No, yeah, technically, but you fight in every game.
But you fight in it.
If Sifu is a multiplayer mode, hit me up. No. DNF Duel, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, All Star Battle R. That's a dumb name. King of Fighters, whatever number, and Multiversus. And
15.
Sifu. Yeah, shut up, Coop.
I'm gonna be honest. Definitely not Multiversus. I wouldn't give it to Sifu just because I feel like it's outside the scope of
That's
the category.
yeah, agreed. I actually think
DNF
Multiversus might win just because of popularity.
Probably because fighting games actually as a whole are pretty niche.
Yeah,
like, if
I think it's
actually,
most
like-
accessible.
Yeah, if we're actually looking at fighting games, the three options we have here, it's definitely not DNF Duel because
It's
that
not King
game
of Fighters.
fell off. It
And
has to be King of
after that,
Fighters,
it's
right?
King of Fighters. Yeah.
But here's the thing, Joe. You might not realize this, but I know a lot of fighting game people who played a shit ton of JoJo's.
Yeah, because fighting game people don't have friends; they watch JoJo.
True.
I'm just gonna say it. Like, sorry, you're not hot, so you watch other people who are hot, and they happen to be 2D.
True.
Okay, best family game.
I swear to God, Splatoon. I'm a Splatoon hater. My friend borrowed my Switch and he still has it. He's had it for over a month just to play Splatoon 3, and I'm disappointed in him. But that's not the point. I looked at the game; it looks exactly like 2. Fucking, if that wins, I'm upset.
Because it is 2. Ironically, Lego
Literally.
Star Wars probably wins this one because it's the only game you could play with a family. I mean, Switch Sports,
Probably.
yeah, but fuck that game.
I mean, Kirby and the Forgotten Land looks promising, even though I haven't
But
touched it yet.
that's like
'cause-
I don't know. When I think family game, I think playing with someone else.
Yeah,
to be honest.
exactly. I mean that game has multiplayer, but I don't think it's to the degree that Lego does.
Definitely not.
And we know Nintendo Switch Sports isn't gonna win it.
You know damn well. All right, best Sims / strategy game. We have Dune, Spice Wars, Mario and Rabbids 2, Total Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus, and Victoria 3.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel like I'm entitled to have an opinion here.
Me neither,
because
but our
I'm-
friend he talked about Victoria. It's probably gonna be Total Warhammer. I'm gonna be honest.
Probably.
But Victoria is a good second place.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that opinion.
Okay, we have sports games. I'm going with fucking Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo,
Yeah,
easy,
come
easy,
on.
unanimous, bro.
Best multiplayer. Okay, if Overwatch 2 wins this, I'm gonna fucking scream. Next episode, if Overwatch 2 wins this, actually, when does this happen? When are the votes taking place?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I would be upset if any of these won this except for Call of Duty.
Okay, no, okay. I think.
No, hear me out.
Okay.
Overwatch 2, given. We've already talked about Splatoon 3, given. We've talked about that.
No, sure. But I genuinely think it's one of the better games here. 23 days. Okay, so if Splatoon wins after. Actually, what's 23 days from now? Okay. Math. Quick math.
I'm meeting with your mother.
No, I mean, what's the date 23 days from now?
I don't fucking know.
I just want to know the show that I'm going to be screaming on.
It's just early December.
Fucking 1, 2, 3.
It's like December 10th ish, not exactly, but somewhere around that range.
Okay, so I'll go with that. I guess it'll be the 14th when you see the next when you see that episode. If Overwatch 2 wins this, we're not going to open with a beer crack. We're going to open with me screaming. Okay.
Got it.
I want you to remind me because this is fucking bullshit. This is the worst game of the year. It shouldn't even be allowed to compete in this bullshit. I don't even know why it's here. I can understand Splatoon or fucking Call of Duty fine. If Overwatch wins, I'll actually scream.
No, listen, because hear me out. I think Overwatch is the worst option easily, but Multiverses doesn't deserve it because, in my opinion, it's a very janky game.
It is.
It doesn't feel super polished. Splatoon 3, Splatoon 2, and TMNT is kind of the same issue it has.
I don't even know why it's there.
Yeah, I get it. It has like really cool
has
co-op,
multiplayer. Cool. It's not really like completely. Like, come on.
So crazy. Okay, most anticipated game.
I'm at Content Creator of the Year.
Motherfucker. Okay, Content Creator of the Year. Fuck it.
Ludwig or Carl Jacobs. No in between. I think I'd vote for Carl Jacobs, but
I'm gonna say Ludwig just because fucking.
Hey, one of us has to be
right.
Name. All right, best debut indie.
Fucking hell!
It's Stray or the NY. I'm on the official website.
This is where the debut indie. Oh, so debut indie's here now, motherfucker. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just Stray. I'm gonna be honest.
Mostly Stray. Best adaptation. Okay, it's Edge Runners. Oh, actually, no, Arcane. Wait, Arcane's there.
Arcane.
Yeah,
bro,
no, I'm sorry. Arcane just wins that. That's not even a contest. No question. Yeah, okay. Most anticipated. This is actually tough. I think for me, it's between Starfield and Zelda.
It's not Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, we can rule that out. That's fucking stupid.
Resident Evil 4. I've been saying this for a while. I don't know if I've said it on stream, but we don't need a Resident Evil 4 remake because the game has been re-released so many times in so many iterations, and it uses the same gameplay style as the remakes do, which up to the last one didn't do. Oh. They had a different gameplay style. I wouldn't say Starfield just because it is a Bethesda game, so I'm already scared of the jank. So it's between Final Fantasy 16 and Zelda for me.
I think Zelda. I gotta be honest with that. I think Zelda's gonna take it.
I think it's gonna take it, but I have a soft spot for the newer Final Fantasies, even though they're not as popular. There's something fun about just the way they are. I know that's a bad shit take, but still.
All right, best esports game. All of these games fucking suck. Yeah, none of these games truly understand what it is to be a game.
Because they're esports games.
Yeah, that's exactly the problem. Is that they take them like. I don't know, maybe it's between Valorant and League. That doesn't mean they're good games. That just means people take them too seriously.
I'm going to say, listen, hear me out. I'm going to say League just because it has better, like, supplementary material.
Sure. Fine. I don't care. Literally between those two games, I do not care. Okay, I'm at best esports athlete. We don't know these people. Oh, Simple's on here. I know him.
Yeah, I've heard his name before.
Yeah, he's winning. Fuck it.
Best Faker? Yeah, Faker.
Oh,
I've heard of Faker.
Dude, it's that one from Soccer Adventure 2. It's Faker. My favorite hedgehog.
I finally found you, Faker.
It's just a picture of him.
He just says something in, like, Korean.
All right. What if you're wrong? What if he's not
Korean?
Is he actually? Oh yeah, he's saying Hyok. Yeah, it's Korean.
I didn't just say that for the sake of saying it.
I know. I just feel like you would. I'm sorry. I don't know. I know you well enough that you probably would say something like that.
I probably would, but this
that's besides the point.
This one too when you okay, sports team.
Fuck it, FaZe Clan. They haven't been relevant in like 10 years, but fuck it.
Funny name.
Esports coach. Am I supposed to? These guys have the worst fucking usernames. Doom Bros. That's your okay. Fuck it, Doom Bros. Let's go. He's my favorite.
Okay, I was gonna say the same thing. Thank God.
Best esports event. What the fuck are Evo?
Evo, I concur.
Yeah, it's
Evo's
Evo.
the only one I have ever paid any attention to ever.
Right. Okay. That's the Game Awards. The last like 6 there kind of sucked, but
Yeah. Okay. Talk about alcohol now. It's
yeah. We're like
day.
10 minutes till the end of the episode. All right. So I actually went back for people at home, and I made sure I didn't review this. I was gonna do wine today, but I decided I didn't really want to do that. Okay. In the first episode, I mentioned Captain Morgan. I looked back. I haven't reviewed a single fucking Captain Morgan product. Not in the well, in one of the cut episodes I did, so that's why I had to double check.
Yeah, because I swear you have talked about
I
it.
have.
So I'm like, okay,
I've reviewed 2 different Captain Morgan drinks, but they're both deleted. So I gotta get back on those. Anyways, so I did review a dark rum on the show. It's currently the only rum I've reviewed. Captain Morgan is obviously a series of rum. So right here I have Captain Morgan's dark rum. With that said, I do want to quickly back up on my previous rum review, which is the first episode of this show. Whoops. I was mistaken. This is actually a very specific kind of Havana Club called Reserva. I can't read the fucking font, specifically the R, the second R. It's not actually, they make a bunch of other stuff. They're also like a brand. It's not just one rum. I just want to clarify that because I went back and double checked when I was making something special you're going to see soon. Anyway, so dark rum. Alright. It's a rum I find tends to come in longer bottles. Why is that? I don't fucking know. Dark rum is kind of special because you don't make cocktails with it. It's really just for shots. So it kind of has an advantage in this kind of scenario. It tastes typically more fruity. There's a lot of taste to rum. Rum has a lot of taste. It's like the exact opposite of vodka. Even though I can tell you vodka has taste. Terms of the bottle, I mean, it's nice. It got some nice, it says Captain Morgan in glass on it. It's actually has a little pirate chip on the back in glass. This is your standard price bottle. You're probably paying about $30 for it. Give or take, maybe 40.
40?
Well, I mean, like, hold on. Like,
Man doesn't even know his prices. Goddamn.
Well, I bought this a long fucking time ago, so... Guys, believe it or not, I don't just sit here and drink alcohol all day. It's $45. I think that's American, actually, so... Make that what you will. No, I don't think it is. Okay. Anyways, point is, it's a little it's actually very standard price for your alcohol. If you're used to buying spirits, this is the exact same price. It's no different. Alright. Obviously, smells like dark rum. It smells really fruity. I don't know what fruit that would be. It's a bunch of different stuff, but it has a very strong smell to it. Very flavorful, I'll say that. Alright. I'm down bad.
Bottoms up, cocks up, everything's up.
Okay.
Our episode just ends right
Yeah,
there.
what if it's just I just cut it? What if I just cut it? I certainly do like it. I put that out there. No, I obviously for the sake of other stuff and we're ranking, sooner or later I'd have to compare it against the other dark rum. Well, I don't know if that's dark rum, but I mean it is, but on the same level, I don't know. There's definitely a strong taste there that is currently still in my mouth. And I also felt that in my nostrils. All right, it was pretty good. In terms of taste, there's definitely, compared to most alcohol, there's a very strong flavor there. Is there a flavor I'd recommend that you? I mean, yeah. I'm just thinking. Because that's pretty, like, it's way easier to drink that than it is, like, whiskey and stuff. Like, especially the whiskey I've drank on this show. It goes down smooth as fuck, dude. I know the pirates like this stuff. And the bottle design's cool, not amazing, but it's neat. Taste is pretty great, but I can't see myself drinking too much of it. I think it actually kind of drives me crazy. It'd probably make me throw up eventually. Not that's a bad taste. It's like it's as if they made it with like grape or something. I don't know how they make it.
Yeah, I get you. It's like there's a lot of food I have that problem with where it's like I try once, I was like, this shit good, but I tried the second time, it's like, okay, no, I'm already fed up with this. I've had enough.
Yeah, I think this is something cool. Like, if you like rum, this is definitely good rum. I'm not gonna say it's not. I do like it, but like this bottle has lasted me a long time for a fucking reason. Okay, it's because I don't go out of my way to like pour shots of rum or glasses of rum, right? But very fruity taste. I'll say that. If you're looking for alcohol but you can't stomach alcohol, rum is definitely the way to look. All right, I'm doing the cool thing now that I did by accident earlier. We have a tier list. Kuba can't see it.
I cannot see it, but I know what's on it.
Yeah, he did. I showed it to him. I realized that because we have. Oh, I accidentally appeared here. Whoops. Because we have so much alcohol we're going to be reviewing the show, I need to actually have a tier list at some point. So here we are. Now, in terms of where this would go, I'm looking kind of at shelf worthy. I actually might move the other rum down. I'll have to try it again before I forget. But I'm looking at A right now. It's good. I mean, there's no reason not to have it. Not my personal favorite. I think I'd rather have, like, obviously Crown Royal, which is my number one right now. I wouldn't, even though Hennessy isn't shelf worthy, I don't think it's like you drink that very often. I think this is a much more like you can just pour this whenever the fuck you want. But Captain Morgan has their name for a reason. It's good. It's good alcohol. It's like not mind blowing, but it's damn good. You won't regret the purchase. That's where I'm at with that. All right, we're back to a normal screen now. That's cool. Look at us. We're getting more advanced by the episode.
Yo, the budget going up. Watch
is.
White Guys Podcast episode 150 have like a full stage show. We have like gymnasts in the background doing crazy flips and
That'd
shit.
be crazy. Episode 100. Let's go.
That would be crazy, bro.
I didn't get to tell my
wild.
like people are gonna be like, oh my god, he meant to tell the story 2 weeks ago. The long and short is I got really back into billiards again, pool, and I set up my pool table again to practice more. And I actually hurt my back practicing. I'm not. So I need to tell the story because I meant to tell it earlier, literally last week, and then I mentioned it earlier today when I talked about critical. And if I don't talk about it, I'll actually hate myself for a whole week.
No, that's fair, but it's also really funny. All you want to talk about is how he blew your back out.
Well, kind of, but just like I went to. That's not the whole story. Is because I went to a pool hall with a good friend of ours who I mentioned on the podcast before, Manal, and his dad. And we've been trying to do it. I have 10 minutes to tell the story. I'll tell a story. There's a pool hall nearby we went to, and they fucked up this pool hall. I love it, but the bartender wasn't in at the time. And this is the first time that I've seen Minalt drunk in about a year. And let me tell you, guy is a supreme lightweight. Okay?
I either got the feeling that he'd be a insane lightweight or a super heavyweight. No in between.
No in between with that guy. I agree.
He struck me as the type of guy, and now I have an answer. Concrete.
So we're at the way it works is, by the way, Kuba, when I come down to Ottawa, if we have a day, if we have time, we're gonna rent a pool hall, all right? Rent a table for a bit because this shit's dope.
Sure,
It's my new favorite like leisure sport. It's not my new favorite. It's always been my favorite.
Pool's sick, yeah.
The pool's really fun.
The reason I like it is because I always get really lucky shots, even though I realize.
No. When we play, we're using the real rule set. We have to call your shots. Okay, I'm not dealing with that bullshit.
Oh damn it!
That's when it gets hard. Okay.
No, you called my bullshit. Called the
that's
bullshit
just how it's played. Okay, I'm not even like that's literally the rule.
I'm sorry, I like cheating.
That's how we played for a long time too. Just gonna say it. Because we weren't good enough. We could get the shots like 9 times out of 10 because Brandon has a table and I have a table, right? So we played it fairly often. So basically, we got to the point where we were actually hitting the shots we wanted, but we just can't do the really impressive stuff. So I'll talk about that in a moment. But we went to this table. We went to a table, and we ordered a beer. And I was gonna order a whiskey sour because I'm kind of crazy like that.
He's insane, yo.
I'm nuts. I'm so glad I didn't. Because Melt's dad, I want to be clear, this guy's fucking awesome. He's hilarious. Okay? Actually fucking hilarious. Like, I spent most of the night talking to him because he just, like... I get to that in a minute. I'm sorry. I gotta tell a story about him, but it's wild. Might go a bit past the time limit. Sorry. So,
Long ass story. Goddamn.
I don't think it was. It's just that there's multiple stories overlapping.
Man built a whole Sonic Adventure style flowchart.
Listen, dude, I'm sorry, but pool halls go wild. That's a lie. That's a lie. Let me just tell you. Just his dad goes wild. So we were ordering our drinks, and I look at the menu, and I'm like, okay, I'll take a Keith. That's my favorite beer, for those who don't know. I don't buy it because they don't sell 2 floors of Tall Boys. You have to buy them in bottles, and the bottles are a total bitch to get rid of. So I just buy Heineken.
Dispose the evidence.
Yeah, it's hard to dispose of the evidence when it's all glass bottles. But Alex, he buys I'll say his real name. Fuck. He buys a Bud Light. All right. And again, he doesn't drink very much. God bless his soul. And his dad here, his dad buys a fucking a rum and coke. Now, Kuba, I'm not sure if you know, but rum and coke is one of the easiest fucking drinks to make. Could you guess what's in it by chance?
Right?
Sorry? You cut
Sprite?
out. Yeah, basically. No, it's white rum and coke. It's white rum and coke. It's 2 things. He had to explain to the bartender there how to make it.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? It's I shit you not. It's like ice, a shot of white rum, preferably. You can do any, but white rum's typically the norm. And then, some obviously, Coke, and then like you can stir it up or whatever. But that's all it is.
Sorry, so the bartender didn't know how to make a rum and Coke.
Yeah, because she wasn't actually the bartender. This one, the actual like the kitchen person and the same person, I gather. The bartender and the kitchen person were out at the time. They got back later in the night. So I was like, oh my god, I just dodged a fucking bullet because there's no way in hell I'm trusting that person to make a whiskey sour. That's a bit more complicated than. Anyway, so we go chill and we're shooting the shit. We're playing pool. It's me and Minalt up first, and they bring us our drinks, and his dad was like, I'm pretty sure they forgot to put rum in my rum and coke, but whatever. And they brought two beers. One of them was a Budweiser. And I was like, okay, well, either they fucked up Minalt's order or they really fucked up mine. And the other was a Bud Light Lime. What the fuck? First of all, Bud Light comes in different flavors. 2, who the fuck wants a lime tasting beer?
So there was Sprite.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it was Sprite. So, yeah, after like 2 beers, this guy's gone. And I'm proud of myself because his dad, who has a lot more experience than me, I beat him in one of the games. And I came a solid 2nd place that night. So you know who came last and who came first.
Really selling your friend short there, huh?
I'm not. He was just really pissed fucking drunk. Like, I haven't seen him like this in a while. Like, two drinks in. It was actually to the point where they brought a 3rd beer. And he's like, I can't have that. And so his dad's like, well, one of you has to drink it because, like, I paid for it already, technically. And I was like, sir, it'd be an honor.
Why did I know the exact words you were going to say?
Well, I literally saluted him when I did it, too. I was like, sir, I'll give the Covenant back their beer.
Why did I know the beer exact fucking answer there?
You know me
I
too
knew
well.
that you'd say that exactly. It'd be an honor. I was like, he's going to say it'd be an honor. That's
It
exactly
was an
what
honor, but let me tell you, that beer tastes like shit. Bud Light on its own was pretty bad. But Bud Light Lime? I don't blame Minal for being done with it, okay? That shit's gross. As a connoisseur of the art and craft, alright? That thing sucks.
Of course. So tell me, did it taste like a Sprite?
No, actually, it tasted... The closest thing I could say is a Jones, the green version, the green apple.
Oh, that's...
But with, like, alcohol
strange.
in it instead of, like, cane sugar.
That is very strange.
It was gross. It was, like, not good. Like, it was, like, fine, I'll drink it once, I'm not gonna complain. But if I ever drink it again, I'll probably kill someone. Anyone who drinks lime Bud Light, if you're watching this and you drink lime Bud Light, comment down below what's wrong with you. Because like that shit's fucked up, man.
Man, really calling it out.
I'm calling it out. It was terrible. There's probably other flavors too. That was bad. And last story, I'll try to make this one quick, but his dad. Well, it was his turn. I'm an alt, and his dad was like telling me a story. Well, not a story, but he made a joke about Donkey, and he had like a video to back it up. And he was looking through his phone for the video, and he came. I was looking at his phone, obviously, because I didn't want to be rude. Like, he's showing me a video. But as he was scrolling to it, I saw a bunch of lewd pictures of women. Like, very... Like, not naked, but, like, they might as well be naked. And I was like, wow, man, you've got, like, exquisite taste. Like, I hide that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't show people that side of me very often. He's like,
bro.
At first, he was joking around with it. He's like, yeah. I mean, they're not. Like, this is what he says. Like, they're not nudes. They're not. They're lewds. All right, they're not like quite there. And I went, dude, whatever strokes your boat, man. I don't care. It's just like, I don't need to see that. You're my friend's dad. Just so you know. And he's like, no, okay, but really, and this is fair, to be honest. Is that comes from a WhatsApp group. Because I'm not sure if you know this, Kuba, but WhatsApp just downloads their photos to your phone.
I know, I'm very aware, and I wish it did
such a
for
bitch.
many reasons.
They made a joke about that Peacelander. Was it Peacemaker? The John Cena show.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't actually believe it until it started happening to me.
No, I've known it's a pain in the ass,
It actually
especially
does
when
suck.
like we are kind of like the squirrel family. We feed squirrels because we like them, so we're kind of like the crazy people in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And my parents constantly send me videos of them when they feed them, and it's like, guys, why on WhatsApp? You guys know to download to my phone. I don't have a lot of memory. Please, why? It's cool. I like the squirrels, but please.
Yeah, it sucks. But yeah, so he actually showed me his group chats, and yeah, lo and behold, one guy sent, I shit you not, this one guy in one post sent plus 35 pictures of lewd women. Like, what?
This reminds me of that one time we went on this one rabbit hole in this one Discord group, and there was this one guy who literally sent so much hentai.
No! It's insane! It's a ludicrous amount of hentai. It's genuinely like this is I can't even go into the story too much. We're like I ran out the time. But no, genuinely, Kuba's right. Holy shit!
I just want to put into perspective, we were scrolling like nonstop through this shit for over like 40 minutes, and we never got to the end.
I literally left
even
it scrolling,
close.
and we just did other stuff in the background. It was that bad. It was that bad. It was like, it went on for a while. We couldn't get to the end. We couldn't.
We couldn't. I don't think we feasibly could have, even if we
Definitely
wanted
not
to.
now, let me tell you.
Yeah. This man like posted daily, like consistently.
More than
And,
that.
like-
More than that. He posted multiple times a day. Consistently. Every day. He didn't miss a fucking beat, this guy.
Yeah.
Well,
You gotta respect that commitment, but I do think we're out of time. So.
well, yeah, it's more than that, but I don't really want to talk about hentai for the next 10 minutes.
Fair enough.
Alright, Kill, you want to plug anything? You want to say goodbyes?
Listen to my music, and I will give you a firm handshake.
He won't do that.
Wherever. I will also give you a firm handshake to where the birds and the bees don't lie. But please listen to it. I need money.
Alrighty.
In the description.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was White Guy's podcast this week. I hope you're not offended by the name yet. If you haven't been yet, I'm just saying, like, I can't believe like you got more shit for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Hey
swear
guys, please get offended. Please get offended on our behalf, and it's like directed towards us. We get famous.
Yo, you're right.
I'm a genius. Let me tell you, I'm thinking outside the box.
You're so right. You're so right.
With that said, that has been the episode for this week. We'll talk to you guys next week. Again, if I don't remember, if Overwatch wins best multiplayer, I will scream. Remember that. Everybody, you have a good week. All right. Oh, you're not saying anything. Okay.